Uh, Everyone has met the Ringmaster, which is my new PNG on the screen. And we kind of got to like do a little bit of a runaround with each other and kind of just, introduce what everybody enjoys doing and such, and kind of what the no, there we go. No, there we go. Oh, and kind of like get ourselves situated for this episode and everything, where we're going to go into the city of Mccory for various things. So we have uh our our good friend Cavaro, uh who's going into remind me what you're doing inside of the town of
We're
Mccory.
going to be looking around town, scoping it out, gathering information before an event goes down.
Yes, and you're traveling with Boblin the Goblin. You're the right hand of um the ringmaster. And who else are you traveling with in this party?
Well, I believe another Minotaur.
Trying to remember if it was Solus or if
It was Grip.
It was Grip.
it was Grip. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate all the love and support for my D&D party and
Grip
everything.
is unusually quiet today, is all.
Unfortunately, our companion Grip has to is out of town for vacation, and so he's being currently played by my husband. Say hi, husband.
Hello, everyone. I now am taking over for Grip until he returns. Happy to be here.
Awesome. And so they're going to be going to work on Cavaro and Grip will be working on a little bit of a transactional situation in the underbelly of Mccory, while everyone else is doing their own thing. And Keratin and Phoenix will be going into town for potion supplies. Because that's what the boss said. Isn't that right, Keratin? And Keratin also made their pact with the ringmaster, and
Yeah.
I still haven't fully given you my demand. No, I did. I gave you my demand.
Did you?
Look, looking for your chat and everything.
You
Oh,
told me that it wouldn't be till morning. I would be everything would be revealed, because it takes 24 hours or whatever for it to
oh yeah, you
stick.
still have it. Well, I mean, so technically you made your pact at midnight and everything, like at midnight ish. So it's gonna be until next midnight, technically. So, yeah, but our little friend and Phoenix, our wonderful tiefling, who is a spicy lady, will
Spicy.
be traveling and collecting supplies in town for the potion stands. And then our last two, Letlana and Solus, will be traveling into town with the children of the freak show, to be handing out flyers the for freak show and everything. And they're kind of like going to be standing watch and like protecting the children from dangerous people that have been eyeballing the children in the major cities. So let us begin. Now I'm gonna get back to Freak Show Frenzy and turn the music back on. And so as morning comes, it's a brand new day, day 2 of Freak Show Frenzy being at Mccory, or just outside of it, of course. Um, we hear just the rustlings of people kind of walking around, going to the food tent to get themselves fed. Solus had woken up much earlier than everybody else to start breakfast for everybody. Oh no, I just realized where Kieran's sleeping. Hey, love of my life, I'm so sorry with what you're gonna have to deal with. Um, yeah, so uh, everybody kind of gets jostled. The animal sanctuary animals are starting to who make their morning noises and everything for food or to be let out of their cages so that they can go and excuse themselves for a few moments. And in the main tent and everything, you hear a lot of shouting coming from the like a few of the workmen and everything as they finish setting up the last pieces of the main event tent. And Kavara, where did you sleep last night, my friend?
Well, likely after tucking a certain tiefling in bed, I probably migrated back to my proper bed in the pleasure tent.
Okay. Hey, so fantastic. And inside the pleasure tent and everything, and the smells of soaps, perfumes, incense as it kind of starts wafting up and everything as everyone inside the tent is starting to prepare themselves for tonight's activities. I'm gonna roll a d6 really quickly. Oh, my stomach is killing me still.
Hey, can't get stomach. Stop killing our DM.
Okay, 1, and we're missing down 5, so it's just gonna be number 1. And I gotta pull. Oh, it's funny. Great. It's Kavaro that goes first and everything. So, Kavaro, oh, it is morning. You're waking up in your bed. What do you do in the morning?
Well, first thing in the morning, we must take a bath. We must have our morning prayers.
Okay. So, as you kind of wake up, rouse yourself from the slumber of the night, you stretch your body, walk into the, I get like there's technically like private bathrooms and everything, but there is technically like a door that opens for like a more communal bathroom with all of like the other workers inside the pleasure tent and everything as they kind of get themselves ready also. That's where most of like the better smells of like citrus, florals, woodsy scents are coming out of and everything, and that kind of like permeate inside of the pleasure tent and everything for everyone to smell and to kind of feel really and everything because it's just kind of an experience walking in there. And yeah, you go inside. Do you go to a private bath or the public bath? That again, only the employees of the pleasure tent will go into the public bath. No, like nobody outside, no outsiders can go in there.
It's important to have privacy for morning prayers as part of ritual.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, you've got a private room for obvious reasons and everything. So you pull out your basin, you get some hot water set up and everything inside it, and you dip yourself in and everything, and you get through your morning prayers and your morning bath. A few moments after your bath, as you've gotten dressed, you've gotten some polish on your horns and everything, you hear just the soft tapping on your door coming from outside.
Well, we'll head over to the door.
Who is it?
Oh, come now. I always knock on the door in the morning for you, dear. Please, please open the door.
Auntie. All right, a moment.
Gets himself.
She's like, I have seen you naked. It is okay.
A moment to at least let me grab a towel, Auntie.
Door opens.
So modest for someone who works in such a provocative situation. And I have been informed from Boblin, our dear friend, the Goblin.
Uncle
That-
Boblin, yes.
Yes. I have been informed that you have that you are going out with him for a little expenditure in the undercity of Mccory.
That's correct. I'll be getting dressed in my finest, and I'll be sure to put on the chain shirt beneath.
Good. And she hands you a coin. On one side of the coin, you see the face of the original founder of Mccory. And then on the other side, you see just kind of what looks like is an etching of like a wide open market and everything. She says, should you need the help of anyone in a particular fashion, hand this coin over to someone in the guard.
The guard?
The guard.
Auntie. Guards
Yes.
are not friends of the circus.
They're not friends of the circus, but you're not handing them the coin you're not handing them a coin of the circus. What does Auntie always say? You trust your aunties and uncles, right?
Yes, Auntie. All right. Yes. I'll
That's a
put it
good boy.
Put it in my bag, and I'll keep it with me.
That's a good boy. Now go get your breakfast. You've got a long day ahead of you. And she saunters off.
Ah, time to get dressed. And then time
You-
for food.
Do you want to make any kind of rolls or anything in that situation?
I get the feeling I don't have to struggle to get dressed. I think I'll pass.
And I mean more like for like the coin or like an insight check on what your auntie was talking to you about.
I could go for something, maybe an insider history.
Yeah, sure. Whatever one you choose and everything, I'll give you the information based off. Well, I mean, insight's more of like a, what do you think she's trying to say to you?
Well, that's
Well-
a 4.
Always trust your aunties and uncles. Remember that.
They always have my best interests at heart, I'm sure. I'll just tuck this away.
Yeah. So you get yourself dressed in your finest clothes as you are going into a kind of a negotiation situation with Boblin and Grip. More so as kind of like the, muscle. However, there's still kind of like the, you could be used for like a face for a moment. And then you go and get yourself settled on some nice early morning breakfast and everything. Let's go to another player really quickly. Down to 4. Let's roll. Okay. D&D. Okay, and in the next morning, Phoenix, you wake up, you feel refreshed, memories of last night of being treated like an absolute princess by your favored Lord Cavaro. It's your pup sleeping in between your legs has now started to kind of like nibble on like the blankets and everything to kind of wake you up. And you kind of hear like the not really preening, but like the chirping of like your phoenix bird inside of its cage. Like it is time to wake up and everything. I demand food and to stretch my wings. And everything. What does Phoenix do in the morning?
So Phoenix wakes up with a big old smile on her face and she greets Archie and Nyx and tells them good morning. And she gives Archie his ear scritches and his chin scritches. And then she goes and she lets Nyx out because Nyx is well behaved. Nyx won't just fly off.
Yes.
And
The farthest that Nyx would fly would be like at least close enough for you to be able to see her, so that she's always within eye view and everything, and like a whistle call will just bring her right back to you.
yeah, Nyx has been well trained. It's Archie who still needs some training.
He's just a little puppy dog.
He's a baby. But yeah, so then I go and I fill up Nyx's food and water dish, and I tell Archie to come on as I take him to his pen, and I give him food and water and put him in his pen and give him more ear scritches and chin scritches, and then I get dressed and get ready for the day.
As you finally get yourself situated and everything, and stuff, Letlana, we're also going to kind of introduce your character again in the morning. As you feel the sun rays and everything kind of like hit your skin and everything, you kind of wake and everything after honestly kind of like one of your first restful nights of sleep in a long time. Because you know how the night
I would have been
treats
up at the crack of dawn.
Right. Okay. Oh, then you would have been.
Or-
You're awake much earlier than everybody else.
Yeah, she would have
So-
been awake long before this to start taking care of the animals early in the morning.
And you're
Uh,
probably working with like the
sh-
other. Oh,
With the
I
she
have-
would start with the mother out
I have lost you
Owlbear,
again.
since she was the most recent addition. Sorry to keep.
Okay.
For some reason I keep getting cut in and out. How much did you hear? So I know where I need to.
Start over.
Okay. The first animal she would have visited would have been the mother owlbear that had been the most recent addition to the show,
Okay.
just to make sure that she's still in good health despite being separated from her cubs.
Give me a animal handling check really quickly for that.
I am also going to be casting Speak with Animals,
What's the first thing you
just
say?
to make it easier.
What's the first thing you say to Mama Owlbear?
Easy
Eat?
there, Mama. I got some food for you. Yes, eat.
Go ahead and give me that animal handling roll.
Luckily, I'm proficient in that. Really?
Ooh.
My suggestion for
6.
everybody in the party, really quickly, I would just start hard, roll 5d20s really quickly, just so that we kind of, get the low rolls out of the way. It's okay.
Ah, really?
Isn't it beautiful? But with that 6 and everything, the cage kind of rattles as you hear the gruff voice of just, eat you, cubs, where?
Not sure, Mama, but we will look for them.
Kill you.
Easy now.
And like everyone else, kind of like you've also got like another the head of your the animal sanctuary, kind of like working with you. It's just like I thought that talking with it would be more beneficial.
As did I.
Right. So, and he pulls out this little metal rod, sticking it in there, and you just see a zap hit the owlbear as it like backs up into the back of the cage. It's just right. So, this works better than talking. It's just how it is.
We'll sigh and look longingly at the distressed mother owlbear, but
Well,
then move on to.
there might be like a situation with like a setting or something because you are
But
cutting out hard for words.
it's my PC kind of bulking. I don't know what the issue is. I think it might be voice mod.
Huh. I thought you turned voice mod off.
Get back on to see if it would fix. Hang on, I gotta fix stuff in my stream real quick. Okay. There we go. Oh, is that a lot better, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, was my computer having issues with voice mod and streaming at the same time?
Yeah.
For
It's
some,
kind of difficult.
It's never had an issue before this, so.
It's difficult, but still. Either way, hey, so you continue to go through the animal sanctuary, sending all making sure that all the animals are tended to. Most of the animals and everything other than that owlbear have kind of been like long time animals inside the sanctuary, so they're used to the situation. And
Yeah, and
they
she'll
don't
end with Keeley's.
Yeah. Your big dire wolf and everything.
Yep.
I have to remind myself that and everything. And yeah, your dog, your dire wolf and everything. Like he obviously, you speak, and she's like, mistress, I am
Easy there, boy.
hungry.
She'll toss him a chop of whatever is the meat of the day.
Devours it. It's just gone in a moment, and he looks up at you. I wish to run tonight.
I will see what I can do.
You are the one that owns me, not the circus.
Yes, but I do also have duties to the other animals. Don't forget. Plus, there's our new addition to our little family.
The owl. Yes, but what? I could still go and run in the fields for a moment. Mistress, I have been in this cage all night. I am a dutiful hound for you.
I will see what I can do to let you run. We have to be careful of the city guard, nonetheless.
All right. And he lays back down after it's like devouring that chop and everything. Kind of like,
And she'll set down a plate of whatever's left from the chops, as well as making sure his bowl of water is decently filled.
yeah. And I mean, like, he slowly eats the chops,
Mhm.
but like, it's very like deliberate that he is like eyeing you as he eats them.
And I'm getting his ire of not being able to run.
Yeah, he like he was in a train for 3 days, unable, and that train did not stop, and then now he's stuck in a cage. So, and this is your mount. Remind yourself that.
Yes.
Anyways, so the both of you.
She does plan to ride him. Actually, she may talk to the ringmaster to see if it would be okay for her to take him with her into town as part of an attraction for the show.
Not my dog. I can't tell you what to do.
It's more of a permission since it's such a big creature. If it'd be a good idea.
I trust that you can handle your animal just fine.
Yep.
Fantastic.
From there,
but
she'll go and check on Allie to see if she's awake just yet.
She at this point and everything, time has passed and everything. This would be the time that Phoenix would be getting up. So you see your tiefling companion of the animal sanctuary kind of walking out and everything. You put Archie back, or is Archie kind of walking with you, Phoenix?
No, I put Archie in his pen already.
Okay. So yeah, you fed your animals and everything. You've taken them out for their like little like business times and everything. Let them kind of run around before letting them go back in and putting them in their cages, and everything. As you leave, and you kind of spot Phoenix kind of leaving her room. The smell of like apple croissants and everything. A few, like a few, like, how do I explain this and everything? It's like it's a lot of fruits that are coming from like the food tent and everything, as like that's the morning routine of like fruits in the morning, meats during the day, veggies, breads, and meats at night and everything. That's kind of like the meal rotation to kind of keep energy and keep like the necessary food groups for the party, and such. And as you see Phoenix leaving, also the door opens for Allie's little like bedroom that kind of also works as like like 2 or 3 kids inside that bedroom with like a bunk bed situation. They're all kind of like outside. There's a spigot of water that like shouldn't technically be there because that would require some like manufacturing, like not manufacturing, but like some workaround to get in there. But basically, it magic and everything as they kind of like wash their faces and everything and get themselves ready. Allie kind of turns and she says, "It's Letlana, Letlana," and she like holds up a gold coin. She's like, "The tooth fairy's real. It gave me a gold coin. She's so nice, and she didn't
Yes.
steal me in the middle of the night."
Oh, I made sure she wasn't going to steal you.
Did you watch me sleep all night? Where were you
No.
in the morning?
I didn't watch you all night, but I made sure that you were okay. I had to take care of the animals this morning.
We get to go into Mccory today. I'm gonna get sweets for everybody.
Well, we'll see what we can get you. But for now, run along and get your breakfast. We'll be heading out
Yay!
soon.
And she books it with the other 2 little girls that are kind of running towards like the food tent. As you watch them run and everything, a kindly older woman hobbling on her cane, walks over to both technically you and Phoenix and everything as you guys are kind of standing outside of like the room area of the animal sanctuary. And it's Granny Matilda. And she says, "Oh, youth, isn't it such a wonderful thing?"
Yeah, it's hard to believe I was her age not that long ago.
DM right here, really quickly. How old are you?
She's 18.
Allie is like 9. She is
Yeah,
half
she's-
your age.
Yeah, she's thinking, was I like that when I was younger?
It's like Matilda just kind of looks. It's like, yes, and you've grown into such a fine young woman. And oh, how the
She'll
day
shoot
goes.
Matilda a glance and say, I knew you before coming here?
No, but I don't know what you were like as a young child, but I'm assuming you've grown into a fine young woman. And, you know, I don't feel right about being called out when I came here to give you some advice about Mccory, but that's okay. Phoenix, my darling, come here. Come to Granny Matilda.
Granny Matilda, oh, it's so lovely to see you again. Did you sleep well?
Oh, of course I did. The pleasure tent always treats me right. And she, as she says that, she kind of like motions a finger to like for you to bend down. She's like, so you're like standing upright and everything like a normal person would. Granny Matilda is like a 98-year-old woman who like leans heavily on a cane. So like her body height would be the same as yours in like actual height, but she's like bent from the waist like forward and everything to kind of move forward. And as you bend over, she kind of like on your cheek and then slides a coin into your hand. And on the front of the coin is the founder of Mccory, his head, and on the back is an open air market. And she says, "Use this should you find yourself getting into any trouble in there, young lady. I don't want to hear of anything that happens to you. Do you understand me?"
What do you mean trouble? I'm just going, oh God, I'm going with keratin. That's all the explanation you need for trouble.
And
Um,
that's why you're a wise one, little girl.
DM?
Nanny, how's this going to help me?
I heard DM.
Yeah, can I make a history check on the face on the coin?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because I want to see if maybe it's somebody that is related to her, being that she's technically from this area, or at least from this province, or whatever it is.
You're from Kamakadori.
But oh, really?
I need to look at. Oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the nat one. It's beautiful, everyone. We love to see it. I can kind of give you a little bit of a history check, history lesson and everything. From what you kind of like remember from all of your young teachings and everything that kind of like went in one ear and out the other as you kind of slept through a lecture and everything. But this is kind of like, what do they call that whenever you sleep on a textbook and everything to gain the knowledge of the textbook? Osmosis, I think.
Yep.
And everything.
Through osmosis. Okay.
Your family, is your family from Mccory?
I would believe so, since it's only been 2 days since I've joined the circus,
Mm-hmm.
and I would definitely say the pack would have been within the same area where she would have joined up her initial
Right.
pack.
Okay. Yeah, so your family is definitely from Mccory. You're not related to, like, your family is definitely not part of, like, the highest of echelons. So, like, they're not part of the autocracy. But, like, you're part of, like, right beneath it. So, like, instead of being, like, the 1%, you're in, like, the 5% and everything. So, you're
So
not.
the face she sees could her be so and so, because noble families tend to intertwine a little bit.
I'll give you another history check on this and everything, and stuff. Don't take it with advantage. It's just the regular history check, please. We did a history
Or-
check of Mccory in general. Now at 13. Okay, fantastic. Hey, I'm trying to tell a story, and now you're getting the better rolls. Yeah. So it's definitely that the original leader of Mccory, which is Ma'a, which is M-A hyphen or apostrophe A. I mean, they're well known for kind of like they have the family and like the head of the like they're the head of the family and everything. However, they also would kind of like sneak off into like taverns and everything and kind of like sleep with whoever they wanted to. So there's a lot of
Uh-huh.
Rugrats out there that kind of like could look like Ma'a, but there would be no kind of like family resemblance in your major family connected to the
I wasn't
founding.
saying like uncle as in blood related, more like uncle as in uh, uh godfather slash
Oh, so
As I
this
refer
is
to
like
them.
okay, so like an auntie or an uncle and everything. I got you and everything.
Yeah.
And it's such. This would be kind of a situation of like well down the history tree of your family and everything. So
Mhm.
I mean, with a 13 and everything, yeah, I would say that like Ma'a was definitely in a like christening of like some of your like grandfather, like great grandparents
yeah.
and everything,
So
but
like
go ahead.
basically what I'm trying to get at is this would be somebody she knows fairly well, but is
Well, the
told
founders, the founder of the city, which is Ma,
uh
is long dead. Hello. Hello.
Goodness, they may have to restart.
I might have to restart their entire computer. Letlana.
me. Mic
I
check
heard
1
a
2. Mic check.
There it is.
hello.
Yeah, my stuff was lighting up on my end.
Yeah, you're just cutting out for us hardcore.
I have no clue what that would be about because the only things I
Continue
have
while
running
we still
are
have the opportunity.
yes. I could still hear you from what you were saying. So
Weird. But yeah, unfortunately, like so, the original founder of the city of Mccory is definitely like they have since passed long before you have come into the picture of the world. So it's not necessarily like a situation of like you would recognize them from like history books and everything inside of Mccory or like when you were in the study of your family's home, but they're definitely not like somebody that you would know on a personal level. Do you understand what I mean?
yeah, I understand.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, I was just it was going to be one of those moments where the character knowing somebody on the face of a coin and say, "Oh, that's Uncle so and so." I recognize their face, but if
Right.
since it's like that, she doesn't quite speak out about it.
Right. And Granny Matilda also walks over to you and everything and hands you a coin too, saying, just in case you get yourself in a little trouble, here you go, dearie. She's
Granny.
like, now,
I do
now,
apologize for the prior context of how I spoke to you earlier.
oh, hostilities happen. It's just the nerves of the opening of Freakshow Frenzy. It's okay, my dear. You don't live this long to not get threatened by somebody with a dagger to your throat every day.
I would like to ask Granny Matilda a question.
She's listening, all ears.
Granny Matilda, how do I know who to give this to if I'm in trouble?
All you need to do, my dear, is just walk up to one of the guards of the city, hand them the coin and say that you need their help.
Thank you, Granny Matilda.
Of course, my dear. Now, run along and go get yourself some good food before you head out into the city. I will take
Thanks.
care of your babies for you while you are gone. And she looks over at Letlana, and she says, I will take care of your baby too while you are gone. Wait, no, you're taking your baby with you. Never mind.
Yes. She says, yes, I plan to take him out just to let him stretch his legs at least.
And to use them for entertainment, apparently.
Yes. Well, she will
Anyways.
ride him in to be the spectacle once they get out and about, but because I'm guessing it's what, maybe mile and a half to town.
Yeah, it's about. There's going to be a little carriage to kind of drag everybody else. I mean,
So having him pull the carriage would technically be a benefit.
Yeah, you could technically use that. So yeah. And you two head off to go get some breakfast in the morning. Again, it's fruits. A few pastries, kind of like with the fruits put in and everything.
Some danishes, some turnovers, some.
Yeah, just, bear claws, all that and everything. Some things with actual bear in it. You never know.
Is the ringmaster in the mess tent?
No, we'll get into that in a moment.
Okay.
And everything. And now we go to our last two individuals of the party. In the main event tent, there's not much light in the sense of like sunlight coming into Grip Studwell's room. But kind of like the tent flap opens for his room. No, it's a door and everything. The door kind of opens for Grip Studwell's room, and you see. Well, no, both of you see kind of like a heart's true desire as the ringmaster kind of opens the door. Eyes for him kind of droopy, and he looks really really off put as he kind of opens it. Says, "Good morning, Grip. Grip, I have questions. Why do you have a little child sleeping on your chest?"
The Grip like groggily gets up and I assume that the child that he's referring to is Keratin?
That is correct. Keratin,
Okay.
in his last night's debacle, fell asleep on Grip's chest. If I'm right, that's right, right?
It's where
Yeah.
Keratin falls asleep.
Is this a norm? Do I need to get used to like a large size person sleeping with a small size person? I'm not gonna get into this. I have had too much to drink last night and my head hurts. Gentlemen, it is a great new morning here at Freakshow Frenzy, and I need you both to get up and ready for today's events of inside of Mccory.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to Mccory. Yeah, I need to talk to Cavaro about that and everything. Yeah, don't worry. I'll be getting up here.
I believe in you and everything. And Keratin, please don't forget that you will be taking care of our wonderful little tiefling friend from the annual sanctuary.
Why you
as she
gotta
goes
be
with
so
you.
loud?
I have drank my entire night away. If I'm going to have a headache, so are you.
Grip like lazily pushes Keratin off his chest.
Yeah.
He stands up.
It's morning. You're not allowed to sleep on me anymore. Push.
Do I need to make an athletic? No, I am joking. But yeah, I get up and push him off my chest. Get up and like do my stretching and everything. I leave the main event tent and get up to go wherever breakfast lies ahead of me.
As
Wherever
you
that
kind
is.
of like start walking out of the main tent and everything, Kiritan, you kind of feel like a force kind of lift you up and kind of float you behind Grip and the Ringmaster as he kind of like, I mean, like you said, it was kind of like a chromatic dragon. That's what you, or gem-like dragon,
Amethyst.
right? Amethyst dragon. That's right, and everything. Still very much wearing a ringmaster's outfit and everything. I should mind everyone that no matter what you all see in like the most personified, beautiful, most like raw, emotional, like sexual kind of like feelings for the like the look that you see of the ringmaster and everything, he slash she slash they are always in a ringmaster outfit for you. And he kind of like slides over and pulls a coin out, putting it in your hand, Grip, and then kind of like turning around and walking backwards, pulling another coin and flipping it towards
What's the
Kiritan.
big idea?
Give me a
I got
give me a
my own
dex
two
check.
legs.
Okay, he snaps his fingers, and the disc that was like carrying you at the same speed as them drops you on the ground.
Ow!
So now you're prone, and then the coin kind of like thuds next to your head. It's just, I was just trying to be nice, I'm tired, fuck it, I don't have to be nice to you and everything. And I still have a full 14 hours before the pact stands for you. So, anyways, Grip, my friend, my main man, my wonderful showman of my freak show frenzy. This coin will get you out of a sticky situation inside a Mccory. Should you need to use it, just walk up to a guard and hand it to them, and you'll be safe and sound. Do you understand me?
And I I look at the coin and uh, wow, I am looking at uh, this character sheet, and that does not look good. But I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to uh, do some kind of investigation on this coin. I guess what I'm trying to glean is like, is this a special coin? Not like, do I recognize like what the general purpose of said coin is?
Okay.
What would that be?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm asking what do I roll that
Oh,
as? Like,
let's make it let's just do like a solid investigation roll. That'll still work.
the reason I'm asking is because it's the difference between do I add nothing or a -1 to this roll. So a -1 it is.
Yes.
That will. I rolled a 9, so that will be an 8.
You kind of glean looking at this coin. It just looks like a regular gold coin for all intents and purposes. In like kind of the situation, like as you kind of look at it, the ringmaster kind of grips your shoulder and stops you both from walking, and he says, "As oh, if you're confused about the coin, don't worry. There is a handy little spell on it that will make the guard that you hand the coin to, help you in any situation. Give me a insight check on that."
At least I don't remove anything from it. It's still +0, but
I mean, it's better than a -1.
I bet it's fake.
even worse, it's a 6.
Um, I mean, we're trying to tell a story here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, he's just like, I remember that magic isn't your strong suit and everything. And it has a spell called Friends in it, that should you hand this to a guard, the guard will instantly become your friend. So you don't have to worry. They will basically do what you ask if you need their help.
So
Thank you. Appreciate it. Question for my own clarity. Because I don't think it was included anywhere in this character's backstory. What does Grip see the dungeon, the ringmaster as?
A giant green dragon.
A buff dragon.
Okay.
A giant buff green
Alright.
dragon.
All
I
right.
shouldn't say dragon. It should be a dragonborn because dragons are like gargantuan-sized creatures, and I would have issues as the DM of being like, it's a gigantic, buff, anthropomorphic green dragon.
Green dragon is what I see, right?
Yes, and a
Just
and
so
a
that, like, I personally know how to, like, envision this in my head.
yeah, in a red ringmaster's suit.
Red and green, just like Christmas.
I hate it. Kiritan, the coin that landed next to you, did you pick it up?
I'm going to mage hand it and pick it up and look at it a little bit.
It's the same coin that Grip has received.
So we take the coin, yeah? We give it to a guard, yeah? And we magically roofie them to be our friends.
Sure, if that's how you want to say that, but I don't know what roofies are.
Do we need to, like, say something special? Like,
No, just
to
ask the
make-
just if should you be in a situation that you need to get out of.
We magically
well-
drug them to be our friends, yes.
That's not how that works, but sure.
We're manipulating their mind to bend to our will.
Okay, I would have thought that you making a pact with me last night would have made this situation between us
Hey,
a
hey,
lot more
hey.
like amicable.
I'm just telling it how it is, with no filter, okay?
Keratin, I'm like, okay, I need breakfast, and I just start like carrying him away, and that kind of like under my breath going like, shut up, just just shut up.
Oh man,
and-
he's getting Grip down perfectly.
Goodbye, Overlord.
14 hours. 14 hours. Like he pulls out a pocket watch, clicks it, and it literally just has a timer of 14 hours on it. Of just 14 hours. Ugh. But yeah, so you all kind of
I make her wait, but yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
So you guys get kind of Grip. You walk yourself down to the food tent and everything, and Kiritan being dragged along the way gets to the food tent also. Inside the food tent and everything, it's kind of a loud and raucous kind of series and everything. Everybody's there. They're eating fresh pastries. There is like a few things of like eggs from like some of the local chickens inside of the animal sanctuary. There's definitely some like there's not a lot of meat as like compared to dinner and such, but it's definitely got like a few tiny things like somebody walks up and is just like, I've hunted this morning, cook it up for breakfast. And the chefs are like, yeah. And in the middle, you see the biggest, like, fluffiest minotaur inside of, like, in the back and everything, folding puff pastries with some, like, dates in them, or plum, or even apples and everything before putting it into the oven and such. And I'm going to roll a survival check really quickly to kind of get that going. Oh, he gets advantage too. Why does he get advantage? Oh, that's navigation. So yeah, a 12. It's a solid, like the food, the pastries, the breads, the basically the food for the morning doesn't come out burnt when he cooks them, and there's kind of like a little scene that like no one really needs to pay attention to really and everything as he gets a coin himself. So everybody in the party should have a gold coin and such. Everybody's kind of sitting amongst their like own groups and such, and eventually the ringmaster opens up the curtain and kind of like wanders in. Everybody kind of gives like a hurrah, yeah, as he kind of walks around, picking up like pieces of pastry from between them, munching on them, and like the only person that truly sees something kind of like bizarre is Solus, who hasn't made a pact with the ringmaster, and is just watching a scarecrow bounce on a stick and like pulling puff pastries inside of its like non-existent mouth. And you know, the morning passes is the ringmaster kind of sitting amongst the crowd, and as like breakfast kind of like comes to a lull, uh, he claps his hands together. He says, "Right, so morning time's over. Breakfast is done. Everyone's had their fill. Well, I've sent assignments for everybody for the day today. Please get them done. Outside is a carriage for those who are going into the city. Please get on and be very careful inside the city. You're all released." And he leaves the tent. Letlana, yes, your Achilles is definitely going to be the mount that kind of like drives the carriage to the city of Mccory.
Freedom!
Yeah, so Boblin the Goblin has like kind of like entered the tent and everything. Boblin has never been one to kind of eat with the crowd of people. He's more of kind of like a lone wolf kind of character and everything. Only kind of like never really leaving the side of like the ringmaster unless like it's a dually like I am ordering you to go do this, and he's like, okay, I'm not happy about it, but I will do it. So he enters, scopes, and looks at Cavaro and Grip. It kind of like puts his fingers together with a whistle and then points out the tent, motioning towards the carriage. Letlana and Phoenix and Keratin and Solus, you all kind of see like everybody else kind of get up and start separating out inside of like the encampment of the Freakshow Frenzy, kind of explore, like, you know, getting the last finishing touches done inside of the circus. And when you guys leave, you see the carriage. It's a wide carriage. Children already inside, kind of laughing and kind of like gossiping amongst each other. All six of you can easily get inside of the covered tent. Two people will have to sit on the front, so I'll let you guys discuss amongst each other who's going to sit in the front. Boblin will be sitting on the top of like the carriage because it is a like fabric roofed carriage, and he's like, I'm lighting up. I could sit up here. Don't worry about me.
There's no contest because being that Achilles is her mount, that Lana would be up front.
I mean, you could technically ride Achilles while he's carrying the carriage.
I mean, all right.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not like gonna be finicky about that and everything. So
I'm the doctor, so
I was
I'm
just
sitting up
imagining
front.
I was just
And
imagining.
I'm not
like,
letting Keratin out of my sight, so I guess I'm up front too.
So we're gonna have the three non-Minotaur sit in the front, and the three Minotaurs sit in the back with the children. Okay, I'm fine with this.
Allie would be on Achilles with Letlana.
All right, new meat. We're heading to town.
I would
Who is
want
on
to
Achilles with
sit.
Letlana?
Allie.
Oh. No, Allie is just like, I wanna spend time with my friends. Is that okay, Letlana?
Okay. I just thought you'd want to ride on Achilles.
I get to play with him later, it's okay. Granny Matilda told me that she's gonna let me play and pet him and brush him tonight.
Good for you.
Keratin,
gives,
she's a child.
She gives Achilles a understanding look of, No, you'll have to.
There's no like psychic bond and everything, but like you can see that your direwolf, his ears go flat on his head and his skull, and the tail tucks as he's just like internal dialogue is basically like rip clumps out of my
See, not even he wants it.
And she'll say under
Shut
her breath,
up,
"Do
Carrot
this
Head.
for me, and I will give you extra cheats later."
I just wanted to go and run around at night, and I'm gonna get mistreated by a child.
Is it just me or she like making weird noises?
Who?
Who are you talking about?
The one on the wolf. Because she's
Letlana?
speaking to animals right now, right?
No.
It technically would have been past
How
time
long-
for it because it
how
only
long
lasts
does-
a minute.
Yeah, there's no way. It's just kind of like
Or no, it lasts.
animal
It lasts
behavior.
Less than-
10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
still
been long
would've
since 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of been like an hour since you guys have all woken up and
That was more like
eaten
an
your breakfast.
hour. All right.
But anyways, so the carriage goes off and it starts heading towards the city. A few of the kids in the back, as our 3 minotaurs are kind of sitting around and everything. And Kavara, you're automatically like kind of accosted by like a good group of the kids. It's Grip, you've got like a few of them kind of like flexing their muscles, going like, I'm as big and strong as you! And like obviously like red face because they're trying really hard to like look big and menacing. But it's a child, like, you know, I got muscles, but like, you know, skinny arms. But also in the process, Kavaro, you've got like a group of kids and everything as they like all hold up gold coins and everything and such, basically saying like the two fairy met us last night, and like even like one of them, like in particular, oh, I'm trying to remember the kid's name now that got the shit kicked out of
Timmy.
him last night. It wasn't Timmy. I think it was Benji that was just like, I'm gonna like take all the teeth out and everything. Benji's missing like 4 of his teeth. He got 1 coin for 4 teeth, mind you. And he's just like, I too fairy took all my teeth and I got a gold coin and we're gonna get sweets at the town.
By the gods, so you did. Well, a gold is a gold. Make sure not to spend it all in one place.
You want now, is it true that the fairies will steal kids from their beds if they don't go to sleep?
Yes.
God damn.
I needed give me an intimidation check, please.
Okay.
Jesus
Help
Christ.
action on that.
Damn.
Nat
Oh my
20.
god, Crip's gonna give you the help action. Hold on. How do you give him the help action? I need that.
So I like that he says yes, and like they kind of look at me to be like, he's joking, right? And I'm just like, oh no, he's serious. But like then
God.
if you're a
Yeah,
bad kid, if you're a bad boy or girl, you get taken to the Feywild.
Oh no, like so I
He
should
definitely
also
needs
mention,
that help.
I should also mention that last session and everything and stuff like that. This is AC 7 and everything currently. So this is like true, like, so a little bit of backstory is that my husband is currently in the same world as you guys are, just distant future. Okay, he's in catastrophe number 9. So this is just something that none of you guys will be handling or dealing with or whatsoever and everything. And there's a whole nother catastrophe in between the settings of Freakshow Frenzy and Stetton Adventuring Academy and such. So
Kind of similar to Final Fantasy's 14 catastrophes.
yeah, kind of and everything. I was actually told that when I was explaining Stetton Adventuring Academy to the newest player of the campaign and everything in Stetton Adventuring and stuff. So you guys are currently on 7 and everything. There has been a catastrophe that involved the Feywild and everything that happened 2 catastrophes ago also. So in
Oh my.
AC5, there was a massive catastrophe involving the Feywild and the material plane and everything. And I might run that campaign once again because it was a lot of fun. And actually, no, I can't because that would actually ruin what happened in AC5 and everything. And for the entire world building I have for this entire world and such. But anyways, Hayes and everything, what Quavaro said is absolutely true and everything. The Fae at this point are still kind of in a disorganized mess, even though it's been 2 catastrophes since then. And Fae will just snatch children up. Good, bad, anything, children. They will just be like, unguarded child, it is mine now, and leave. So yeah, go ahead and take that advantage really
Your
quickly,
fairies
Quavaro.
still follow the rule of having to be. Do your fairies still have to follow the rule of having to be invited?
No, it's vampires. What are you talking about?
I thought Faye also had to follow that rule.
Not in my world.
I've
Now,
never
total
heard
of
that
10.
rule.
a total of 10. I mean, they're children, okay? They're best like insight check and everything. This isn't really kind of like an intimidation of like fear me. This is an intimidation of listen well or you will get kidnapped and everything. And like all of the children that are kind of standing between the two of you, like back up, like panicked before they kind of like run into the arms of big fluffy Solus and everything. And like he hugs them. He's just like, don't worry, I'll take care of all of you, just like I'm supposed to. And like there's still like the squealing of like, the fairies are gonna get us and everything. I heard that hags are technically fairies, so they eat children, and blah blah blah. Like it's a lot of screaming coming from the back and everything that Kiritan, Phoenix, and Letlana are hearing in the carriage. And like you kind of see like just a small tear open as Boblin's eyes peers down, and he's just like, "Oi, keep it down. We're still on road."
Sorry, Uncle. I was simply passing on the lesson that Celeste, Cassidy, and Sandra gave to me. Never
Right,
trust a
right.
Fae.
Right. And what was the first lesson I taught you when we're out on the road?
Keep quiet in the cart.
That's right. Teach the children that. And like like his finger kind of like glows, and you see the cut in the hole in the tarp and everything mend itself as he kind of sits back up normally and like keeps a watchful eye.
You know,
Kamara just crosses his arms and starts to smoke.
I
Who
could.
did? Who was that
think
that started to smoke?
Oh,
I think
Kamara.
Navarro said that.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. No. A pipe
Of
manifestation.
course.
What were you trying to say, Kiritan? I'm sorry.
I could always give them something to calm them down a bit.
See, we need the excitement for the town. I don't want to drug in the brats. Got it?
And hearing that, Letlana will shoot Kiritan a very motherly glare.
Calm your tits, lady. It's just a little sedative.
She will also
And you
give
gave them
Achilles
sedative. They
the,
slept for a day. No more.
Achilles. Letlana will also give Achilles the signal to go faster.
Oh yeah, no, so instead of just like a normal trot and everything, and stuff, you kind of hear him bark, which like for everybody that hasn't been around a direwolf in the party, it's like a very low like, oh, how do I want to explain this and everything? Have you played Smite and heard Fenrir's roar when he does his howl? That's kind of what he sounds like as he like lets out a small howl and just starts running. And I have to make a fucking check now for this goblin. I hope you know that. You've done this to me.
No, Kiritan did that to you. It's kind of a jerk to get everybody to.
Oh no. Okay, so everybody hold on, I gotta make a few rolls actually, because there's 4 children in the back really quickly and everything. It gets up. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3. How are the children doing better than the goblin?
Because they're in
Well,
enclosed space.
That's
Because they're in
true
there
and
with the
everything. Oh,
Minotaur.
and technically Solus is holding them and everything. And it's
And it's for this reason that I said Boblin can't go into town alone.
so Boblin is definitely like gripping on for dear life as like Achilles starts booking it, and he's just like, "Slow the damn cart down, woman! I swear!"
I think you should go
At-
faster.
At that, she'll give him the signal to cut the pace down by half or by quarter.
So when I say he's holding on for dear life and everything, like everybody in the cart sees Boblin like kind of like how do I explain this and everything? Like, you know, have you seen those movies where like a person's holding onto the back end of like a train and kind of like fluttering? Yeah, he's like holding on to the tarp on the back and everything and fluttering in the wind, gripping this like with dear life. And when Achilles slows down, Boblin just flies right into the cart. And he lands in a heap.
I thought you said we're supposed to be quiet.
Uncle, are you alright?
God fucking damn it, I swear to... He stands up, brushes himself off. Like, he can't really pull himself over because the cart's, like, walls are high enough, and he's just like, boost, now!
Alright.
And you boost him over into the front seat where Phoenix and Kiritan are sitting and everything. He's going to make an attack on Kiritan with it's just an unarmed attack. What's your AC?
None of your business.
He hits you. He hits you for 1 damage, and he's just like, "Shut your fucking mouth if you're going to be riding with us in the car. Do you understand me? I'm not like the ringmaster. I'll put you in your place." And he turns and looks directly at you, Letlana, and he's just like, "You should know better than that. You go our pace. Do you understand me? Or I'll cook your dog alive." And he climbs.
I am going to actually react to that.
Which one?
The attack
smack?
on me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay, so I just have to re-roll. Awesome.
Yep. And then I'm giving myself the advantage.
I rolled better.
Okay.
I rolled an 11. He has a +2, so he got a 13. I rolled a 19.
You used the lower row.
Okay, you still get hit for the 1 damage.
All right.
So yeah, so still, it's kind of just like it's more of like it's not like he's punching you. It's more of just like smacking you hard with like open hand palm.
I'm going to proceed to pounce this guy.
You're gonna do a grapple check on him? Okay, give me a grapple
advantage.
check. Yeah, that's fine.
With my amazing -1.
I'm going to let this proceed after the first strike. However, one of
Oh
them
no,
is
I'm
get
going
dragged
to.
into the back of the cart and separated before.
I'm
it goes
trying
any
to
further.
basically just
So it's a counter athletics against a, what is that, a 9?
10.
Oh, I apologize. A 10 and everything. So you pounce on him to, how exactly are you trying to grapple him and everything to like pounce on? Like, what are you trying to do?
Trying to pounce him off the wagon to pin him
onto
to
the
floor.
ground.
Yeah.
So cart's still rolling, mind you, and everything and such.
He
so
punched me.
Yeah, he did and everything.
Caused violence.
So you jump his ass and everything, and he grabs your arm, like you grab his like shoulders and everything to push him off. He goes off willingly. However, I'm not going to tell you what his class is, but with the dexterity of someone who has done like grapple situations a long time, he flips his body in the air and like lands with you back on the ground.
Before you do that, we need to go back a step.
Mm-hmm.
When I use Silvery Barbs, it is not a cantrip. So my wild magic takes place.
Yeah, sure. Give me a D100 and give me a D20 and tell me if you roll a 1. Flat D20, please.
Yeah. I'll just roll it. Okay.
You're good. Now, your range for wild magic is 1 and 2. But yeah, so
Oh,
fantastic
no,
and
okay.
everything.
I get it.
Everyone, like, not outside, so Letlana, Phoenix, Achilles, all see Boblin and Kiritan like fly off as like Kiritan starts like to try and grapple Boblin, who just flips backwards, falling with him and landing on top of like Kiritan and everything, basically like legs over chest, holding arms down, and pulls a dagger right to his throat. And he's just
And
like,
as soon as they leave the cart, Lana will have Achilles stop, so they
full
don't lose
stop.
them.
All the children at this point start exiting the cart.
No,
and
children, stay in the cart. Stay
Never
in.
mind. Never mind. They immediately sit back down and everything.
I'll take care of this.
Solus is just like, not my problem. You got this. I believe in you. Grip, are you gonna go out also and kind of like see the debacle, or are you gonna stay in the cart with the children and Solus?
I stay in the cart just to make sure that the kids, don't get out and get hurt and everything.
Okay. Phoenix,
Lana will get down. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Letlana.
I was gonna say she gets down and tries to go over and separate them.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the separation in just a moment.
Yep.
Phoenix, what are you doing? Are you just watching from the sands here? Are you gonna get down and try and like de-escalate the situation with everybody else?
Oh, hell no. I'm sitting there and I'm laughing my ass off at seeing Keratin get what he deserves. Because I'm still pissed that he interrupted my princess time last night.
My God. Yeah. So,
Yeah, Eddie.
my God. As Boblin basically like holds this knife to your throat, Kiritan. His face gets right next to yours. There's I need an insight check as he says these. Not an insight check. I need a perception check really quickly as you kind of like look over the facial features of this goblin. So inside of his pupils, you see this goblin, a symbol kind of etched inside of like the darkness of the pupils, and it kind of looks as if there is how do I explain this? Like if you look at the horoscopes and everything and you see the Aries symbol, that symbol is like burning from inside of his eyes as he leans closer to your mask and everything, knife precariously like angled right next to your throat. And it's just, you insult my boss. You insult the ringmaster all the time when you are in our fucking camp. What's to stop me from slitting your throat and stopping the shenanigans?
Our boy here is going to find something fascinating pretty quickly. As he's got the dagger to Keratin's throat, he may or may not realize Keratin's got 2 daggers of his own.
Are you going to try and attempt to pull them out of your sheaths? Because he is pinning your arms to the ground with his legs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can step in before
I can
this
do
gets
that
worse.
if you want me to.
I will need another attempt at give me an acrobatics check to try and get out from underneath Boblin.
I will use my... I'm going to use my
Okay.
Tides of Chaos for this one.
Oh, you psychopath. Really quickly and everything, I will allow, before we start this crazy encounter with Boblin the Goblin and everything, that I will allow let Lana and Cavaro kind of like get their way in on this and everything really quickly. So you both see Boblin kind of like pinning down Keratin and everything with his legs, at a dagger poised at his throat, ready to just kind of like slit him like a pig.
Ooh, that's pretty serious.
Uncle, 2 things before you gut him.
Oh, stop me!
No, listen for a moment. 1, we're within sightline of the city, and you're going to embarrass us before we even get to the city gates. And 2, and I lean in for this, he's contracted with the circus master now.
No, he
As
can't
of
be.
last night, yes, he is.
No, he can't be. He can still retract the contract. There's still 12 hours.
Do you want to take that risk, Uncle?
I'm gonna make a. I would love a persuasion check with advantage, please.
Woohoo! Persuasion with advantage. Oh my, that's a good one for me. On most days, that's a 12 total.
You said you had advantage.
No, that is with advantage.
Oh,
The dagger is like shaking in his hand as he like grips it. You see blood trickling from his hand on the dagger as he's like struggling hard and everything. Give me an insight really quickly.
Sure. Goodness.
I'll let all 3 of you. This will be Letlana, Kavaro. Kiritan, you're gonna get disadvantage with this insight check.
Digital dice don't like us today.
Fuck yeah. Snake eyes,
Seeing
baby.
that. Jeez. Oh my god.
Well,
Get rid of those bad rolls.
I got a total of 11 there, DM. I think I'm the highest.
The 11 will do it. It's not that high of a roll and everything for this insight. You know from your history of being actually it honestly makes the most sense that you would glean the most insight out of this and everything. You know from your history inside of Freakshow Frenzy, the amount of time that you've been here, how loyal Boblin has been to the Ringmaster. Boblin's contract is done. He has no contract anymore. In fact, he has fully stated to crowds outside and everything inside of Freakshow Frenzy to people who have just joined. And when he has like the moment to feel social or extremely fucking drunk, mind you, who Boblin has straight said like contract decided, Ringmaster decided that my contract was just to get more of you involved in the Freakshow Frenzy. That's all I asked, and what I got in return was revenge for the people that killed my tribe. And so you can see just pure loyalty exuding from this goblin, and you just see pure hatred as he stares down at Kiritan because of just the amount of disrespect and the very short time that Kiritan's been with the company. Boblin has heard of the just disrespect, and it is driving a wedge up his ass, basically. He is furious. And
I think, yeah, that's a bad situation. I think Kavaro's gonna give a look over to Letlana and then lean down, place his hand on Boblin's shoulder.
That's enough.
Could Letlana also add a persuasion to it?
Yeah, if you want to give well, go ahead and give me your what are you trying to say to persuade him?
She's going to say, and we have children with us.
Give me that persuasion check. No advantage, but give me the persuasion check.
That's a modified 20.
Wow, look at that. We got the good rolls coming in, ladies and gentlemen. And
It's the kids that clinched it.
It's the kids that clinched it. Yeah, Boblin kind of sits there. He takes a deep breath. And as he opens his eyes, Kiritan, those like flaming symbols in his eyes have since dissipated. And he gets off of you, so you don't need to roll Tides of Chaos. Please don't do that. And he's just like, he looks up and points directly at Phoenix. He says, "He's your charge. You understand what I'm saying when I say this, Phoenix? This brat is your charge. If he fucks up in town, it's your balls. Do you understand me?"
It's not on me. I'm just supposed to go help him pick out potion pieces. I can't control the little shit.
Well, congratulations while we're on this little trip. You're in charge of him. Do you understand me?
Oh, hell no. I'm
Oh.
not taking responsibility for this
Actually-
bullshit. I'd rather you gut me in the road.
Actually,
I can make that happen.
I believe the ringmaster gave me authority here. This is my task, and she is my charge.
What?
What?
Yes,
No.
the ringmaster gave him the order to look for potions, and that she was to go with him. Not
How
the other way
inebriated-
around.
Gavaro, how inebriated was the ringmaster last night?
Enough that I felt tempted to lay on hands for him this morning. I could smell it on him.
He's gonna make another attack roll on Kiritan.
Oh, no, you don't want to.
He misses your head with his foot as he kind of like kicks the ground next to your head. He's just like, the children are more important than this little sad sack. You understand me? I will be having a talk with the ringmaster when we get back.
Yes,
I
Uncle.
I
When
need
we
to
get back.
Lift me up!
Fine, fine.
And you pick him up, put him back on the top and everything, and he looks down at Letlana, and he's just even pace. You understand me?
She'll nod, look down at Kiritan, and flick his flick his beak, so to speak, while casting a single point of lay on hands on him.
Fantastic. Now you're back to full HP.
Keratin, you're riding in the back with me. I've had enough of this. Let's make it to the rest of the way to town without
Hold
any
on.
issues.
We
Hold
need
up.
one person to move to the front if Kiritan's going to sit in the back.
Hold up! That son of a bitch hits me! Hurts me! And I'm the blame!
He
Fuck
has
you.
seniority. You'll have to get used to it. One of the children, get in the front.
Is he. And then he
I-
stomped on the ground next to Kieran. Oh no.
I'm going to make it be.
Uh,
I'm going to make it be Little Timmy. Little Timmy, our red hair, freckled, green-eyed child, who is also, mind you, missing a tooth from last night's debacle. Sits up front, getting lifted up, hoisted up by Solus, as he sits next to Phoenix and everything, and he looks up. He's just, "Hi there. The Tooth Fairy gave me a gold coin. She gave almost all of the children who lost teeth last night gold coins."
That's cool. I'm glad she didn't steal you while you slept.
Why does everybody keep saying the Tooth Fairy's gonna steal me?
Because it's bloody true!
Cart moving, children crying, and everything.
y'all are terrible parents!
Some of the children have since started crowding around Kiritan because he's the same size as them, and they're just pointing at why do you wear all the masky stuff? What do you look like underneath it?
Your worst nightmare, kid!
You're the Tooth Fairy? Kavaro,
Yes.
beat the Tooth Fairy up! Get
Yes,
him!
he's the Tooth Fairy, but he's already had enough beating for today. Everyone be quiet for the time being. Keratin, sit in my lap.
When you say he's gotten enough of a beating, you hear Boblin chuckling from above you.
Carvaro's gonna notice something. You're gonna notice a little fingertip, like a gun, you know how you make a gun in your hand, and it's gonna be pointing up towards the goblet, and it's gonna start glowing this celestial light.
Keratin, no.
Just let me at him, or just one good clean, just.
Keratin, no. Sit.
Cut opens, eyeball shows up, looks directly at you. I need. Oh my god.
I'm
Give
handling
me-
it, Uncle. Just drive the damn cart.
I'm not driving the car! Why do you think I'm here for lookout?
You're not a damn good lookout.
Oh, excuse me, princess!
I before this goes any further, like a cat, I think Kavaro's just gonna grab Keratin and stuff him into his lap. and wrap his arms around him.
Enough. Enough.
You're just good that I like this.
One of the little one of the girls out of the children and everything. I think it's gonna be Coraline. Coraline kind of sits there and she's just like, "Do you like Mr. Curitan Cavaro?"
Oh no.
It
He's
looks
a
like,
member of the circus. He is
But-
family.
but do you like Mr. Curitan? It looks like you're holding him like my mommy holds my daddy.
Huh?
Rip just
a really
like
long sigh,
holding
and then
back
he cracked-
laughter.
I
Yeah.
think in the process of that, like Big Z kind of like Benji in the cart and everything is just like, no, that's not right. Hey, cause Mr. Grip sleeps with Keratin every night. I see Keratin go in for it while I'm sleeping in the main tent.
Huh? Wait,
Yeah.
hold up. Whoa now.
And like Coraline in the process is just like,
Children, as you grow, you'll learn and come to understand that adults have various ways of caring for and touching one another, including
my God!
tight embraces.
Sometimes,
Hey,
sometimes.
Who wants to sing a song? Let's sing a song, kids. And Grip like that leads them in like some kind of like children's song to keep them entertained.
Yeah, give me a performance check, please.
Okay, somehow I have a +4 to performance.
Yes.
Because you're,
Yes, 'cause
you're a luchador.
You're an entertainer. Yeah, you're an entertainer.
Got an 18 on the die, so that's a 22.
Beautiful. You are currently in a cart heading into Mccory, Solus. I have been covering as you for the last bit and everything. You got a 22. Beautiful. The children, like, you reminded yourself before you, like, fully get into the song that Boblin has straight said, like, you need to keep it down. So you lead the children in kind of like, like John Jingleheimer song and everything. Just
Jima
like-
Hammersmith.
yeah,
His
like
name is
but a
my
very
name too.
quiet version of it as
Aw.
you guys kind of like whisper it amongst each other and everything.
Oh, it gets.
And like, huh?
I was gonna say it does get the whole. You're starting at the low verse, not the high verse.
Yeah, no, that's the point. Boblin, like even Boblin at the top of the cart is kind of like humming humming with the children and you as you kind of like sing the song quietly. And you guys get yourselves into Mccory. Outside of the main gates of the town of Mccory is like a basically a oh my god, calm down. Outside, like there's like a border patrol kind of situation and everything. Guards are sitting there and everything. As you guys get closer, Boblin has since gotten off the top and like has started kind of maneuvering himself up and is now sitting in front of Letlana on Achilles, and he's just like, "Silence, I will handle this, okay?"
As they get closer to the gate, she will give Achilles the slower signal.
Yeah, it kind of is a situation of like you have to wait in like a line and everything as like merchants head in and everything. Door opens, merchant, door opens, and you get into the you get yourself into like to the front and everything, and the guards are just like, "Now what's all this then?" And Boblin's just like pulls out a document, hands it over her. They look it over and they said, "Right, 2 for." Because the children, and then there's 5 other children in the back plus 4 men, so 2, 4, 9. So 9 people entering. Gate opens, and you guys get into the city of Mccory.
Can I?
Can we take a pee break?
Yeah, we can take a 5-minute break really quickly, everybody, as I give you guys the backdrop of the city of Mccory.
I'm sorry. I
No,
have the bladder of the goldfish.
it's okay and everything. So, we've been going for a solid like 2 hours and everything. So everybody get yourself a situation. A situation. Everybody take yourself like 5-minute break and everything, and then we will kind of separate ourselves in the town of Mccory.
Random scene changes. This will be exciting.
Well, this is the backdrop for the city of Mccory. Actually, it took me a while and about like 19 refreshes and everything to get what I wanted for the city of Mccory.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a little break as well. We're going to head over to the BRB screen while everyone's taking about a 5-minute break to go over the restroom, stretch your legs and everything. We're going to play a little bit of words on stream. And and let me get that set up for you. There you go, guys. And we'll be right back. I am back. Back again. I mean, TH Oh, there's no other E. Okay. Damn. There was no two E's. Alrighty. Good job, guys. Whew. Let's go check back in. It's 10:01.
Cities are unpredictable. Much like the Fae, you can never really expect what's going to happen or what's around the next corner, so be mindful of that. I'll leave you to your business.
And he walks to the back of the cart, gets all the other kids out, and makes sure to, button up.
Did I miss something?
No, just a little bit of role play between Cavaro and Letlana.
Was gonna
There was
say
a little bit of lore for Letlana, but
hey, next time make sure we're all here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I missed it too.
It's really me just telling her to leash her dog.
leash the dog, keep an eye on the kids, be a good mother.
So are we all here now? Everybody back?
Yes.
I believe Kagan still stepped away for a moment.
Just
Let the man pee!
Okay, I am back.
Yes.
Is everybody back?
Our number 2,
Yep.
whatever's desired.
Huh?
What?
We're all here.
He went out
Phoenix,
smoking. So
leave me alone.
He
Did
who
Phoenix
shouted
smoke?
doubt it.
Did Phoenix come back also? Are they
Yes.
ready? Okay. So fantastic and everything. Hanging stuff. Also, I want to mention that because my husband has you on the TV outside in the living room, and I saw that last batch, and I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh, the big word is further," and he was just like, "Oh yeah, that's right." And I was like, "Can you go type that in for me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can do that." And he ran to my office and put it in for me.
Nice. Teamwork.
Brilliant.
I'm
Did-
really good at
Did
words
you
with
hear of
phones.
any of what me and Cavaro were saying?
Nope, because he is on his computer outside in the living room also. So I can't hear anything that's happening.
Did,
It was just filler.
Tell me about the filler. I want to hear.
Yeah, you don't
Uh,
have to do it again.
all that really happened was Cavaro and Letlana were discussing about the children, and Letlana gave a little bit that she was originally from this town,
Okay.
and that she hopes she doesn't get recognized right away with everything that happened with her last visit or last staying in this town.
And as long as she didn't start a fire, since she was much younger at the time, Cavaro simply suggested that she cover her face.
Yeah.
And she let known that it was probably worse than starting a fire, but
All
And
right.
then followed by, put a damn leash on your dog.
Wow. All right. So as we
So-
continue, go ahead.
Well, as we're nearing the gates, I was going to Kavara would notice something.
Something else notice as I'm crushing you in my arms and my lap. Go ahead.
You'll notice a soft trembling coming from the one you're holding. And as we're getting closer to the gates, you'll hear softly, "He's just like the rest of them."
I don't think there's anything to offer in this instance other than some nice head pats. And a shush.
Oh, and if anybody was wondering, the whole lay on hands with the flick on the nose was supposed to be a nod towards the wrong way to use healing magic.
Noted.
Noted. All right, so all of you enter inside of the city. You guys get set. You guys get the cart saddled up in the like the walls stable and everything. Letlana, are you bringing Achilles with you into the like deeper into the city?
Yeah, she was going to use him as
Robot.
a and a little. Am I better now?
I try again.
Test 1, 2.
No, I mean like try a longer sentence.
The young brown fox jumps over to the large brown cow.
There you go.
But she was going to bring Achilles with her to basically add as an attraction, with the caveat that she would promise him a very long woods run afterwards.
Yeah, Achilles fully will just follow you into the city. There's no laws about mounts slash pets slash, you know, like companions being forced to be stabled and everything, so long as there's like no crazy like shenanigans that happens with said like mounts and such.
Being like doing
Uh,
tricks.
no, that's fine and everything, just so long as like so long as he doesn't attack anybody, you're fine. I mean,
Yeah.
but you guys start like separate, like Boblin kind of like sits you, like you guys all kind of like group up together, and Boblin's like, right, so we all have our jobs, we all know what we need to do, okay? Grip, Kavaro, you're with me. We are going to kind of handle the situation. In Solus, Letlana, you're going to watch over the children, make sure that none of the children get taken again. And Phoenix, Curitin, you are to go and shop for potion ingredients for the circus. Okay? Okay. And he hands out the flyers for Freakshow Frenzy to the children, which they know better than to like run off without like the adults and everything, but like you can see them eagerly kind of like bouncing on their feet as they're ready to kind of like go and start selling these posters and everything. And everybody kind of separates as the children kind of lead the way, kind of stopping in between, like inside of like the open air market. That's when you look at like the open air market and like you look at the backdrop and everything. The open air market's kind of just like a wide, like circular dome with like tents full of various vendors and everything, kind of screaming like their wares out to everybody. The children are in the middle, kind of separated, so you can kind of keep an eye on each and every one of them, and so that none of them can really be too far away from you guys to get to them, as they kind of like hand out posters to like common folk, nobility of the like, and everything, saying like, come see Freakshow Frenzy tonight. For the next 3 nights, we're going to be out of the city, and you can see mysteries abound. Watch as our Minotaur mascot destroys crazy beasts in the main tent, or come and see various freaks of the world. And like some people very much like they'll grab a poster of like a poster and like walk away with it. Some others kind of ignore them, and some are just actively hostile of like pushing it out of their way of like, we don't care about that. But for the most part, the children are doing their best as they should be and everything, and stuff. Average performance rolls throughout. Solus, Letlana, what do you do while the children are kind of like running around trying to hand out posters?
to help garner and attract attention, Letlana is going to have Achilles do a couple tricks, like stand on his hind paws while she uh, on his back and balances on his head.
I need. Ooh. Ooh. This is a difficult thing to do. Give me a acrobatics check first while you try to balance on his head. He will give you the help action though, because he is your steed and he is used to these. So an 8 for the first one. Give me a second one really quickly. An 11. Uh, give me a performance check really quickly. Yeah, so it has garnered enough attention with some of the passerbys and everything that a lot more people are grabbing the pamphlets and everything. And it truly does help like sales for and the amount of people that will be coming to the Freak Show Frenzy tonight and everything. Solus, what about you? What are you doing?
Um, Most likely I'd be doing different flips and sending off radiant bolts up into there.
I would say that like not Benji. Benji's definitely not. I think it would be Allie or Coraline. Actually, I think I'll just say both of them and everything, and who have kind of like started their like training into being like wizards themselves,
Mm-hmm.
elves and everything. Start like casting like dancing lights around them to kind of help out with their like sales of like getting these pamphlets out and everything. And stuff. Go ahead and give me a performance check to help out with the
Okay.
selling of the handing out.
And you said performance, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The children are giving you advantage on it.
Okay. Oh, that's a fail. Let me roll one time.
Somebody's got a lot of fan
Oh,
background.
decent, I guess. That's a 12 for that.
That might be the AC box that's in the living room because because our AC is out and they haven't fixed it yet. Yeah, so the 12 again, it's very like a lot of people are like, "Ooh, look at these children casting spells and everything." And some other children in the city themselves have like gone and grabbed like posters and everything and run back to their parents handing them to them saying like they wanted to go like they want to go to the carnival and such. But yeah, go ahead for both you, Letlana and Solus. I would love a perception check really quickly.
Uh, oh, modified
Oh,
20. It
what a what a
teased
beautiful dirty 20.
the
But yeah, so you as like the children are kind of like running around and everything. Again, just out like they're just in sight. No one's getting too far away from you guys and everything. And it's up. You see a cloaked man that's kind of standing in the middle of the stalls, like kind of like just leaning on one, eyeing the children. And with that 20, you're Letlana, you're clocking him and like motioning to Solus, like, yo, dude right there eyeballing like Benji and everything.
Okay.
And the guy hasn't moved, but it's definitely a situation of like keep an eye on him. And we'll cut to
yeah.
Kiratin.
I was gonna say Atlanta calls out to Benji to come back closer because he's straying a little too far.
Benji will definitely like make his way back towards you as he kind of like moves backwards a little bit. And everything. But
Yep.
I mean, like, it doesn't affect sales or like handouts and everything, and as people are still handing out the pamphlets and everything, and people are still accepting them.
No,
And
she was more doing it to try and uh, dissuade the cloaked figure.
right. But yeah, again, like he just watches as Benji walks closer to you and everything before looking straight ahead. But he has not moved since. Um, I would, and then we'll cut to Kiratin and Phoenix and everything. And the city's bustle with lots of people. and everything. A lot of people are kind of giving the side eye to Kiritan, who is fully dressed in like robe, no face, no skin, no anything kind of shown. And as you both kind of also get your way into like the open air market where like the kids, Letlana and Solus are at, to kind of like look for potion ingredients and everything. You were given a bag of like silver pieces that'll kind of get you what you need and everything as you kind of make it to like I wouldn't say like a general goods but like a goods for like potions and stuff like that.
A pharmacy?
I mean, pharmacies don't technically exist, but
Apothecary?
apothecary would be a better choice of
Okay,
word.
that's what I meant to say. It's apothecary.
Well, Keratin, do you think you can find what you need here?
Have we made our ways to any shops or anything?
There's no like indoor shops really. It's kind of like I said for Mccory is a big open air market and everything. So all your like most of the shopping is done in like booths/tents.
Okay.
But you did make your way to an apothecary where you could buy like potion ingredients and stuff like that.
He never gave me any money to get ingredients with.
Phoenix, you check your back pocket or your little a bag that you have for like items on you. There's a bag of silver in there.
Here, Keratin, here's the money for your supplies. And I hand the bag to Keratin.
It's about 20 silver inside there. Enough to get you some good supplies.
Oh, 2 gold! Right, cheap stuff it is! Hey, shopkeep!
A female elf kind of that sits like in the center of like this like little tent and everything, surrounded by like books, ingredients, even some full potions and everything. And she looks at Phoenix because she doesn't look down to look at Kiritan because she doesn't notice Kiritan, and she's like, "Oh, yes, ma'am. Can I help you?"
Actually, it's my small friend here who will be doing the shopping today. As I
Leans
point down
over
to
the counter to
Keratin.
look. Leans over counter to look at Kiritan like,
Hello!
"Oh, forgive me, young sir. How can I help you today?
I need potion supplies, if you please.
Anything in particular that I can help you find?"
What can I get for 2 gold?
A lot, actually. And she kind of like, do you want me to just grab like a mixed bag for you and everything?
Sure.
Are you looking for regular potions to like use also, or are you just trying to make your own potions?
I make my own potions, thank you.
Okay. And she kind of like walks around like the little tent and everything and stuff like collecting like a few herbs, a few pieces of like insects and everything and stuff. Like we're talking like Skyrim logic here on like potion ingredients and everything. And as she kind of like puts it in a pouch for and I mean like it's not like a small baggie. It's like a sack and everything that gets filled up pretty quickly as she puts it on the counter and everything, and she's like, "All right, that'll be 2 gold."
And he'll tippy toe up and put the money on the table.
She grabs it, puts it on a scale with. She realizes it's silver, so she puts 20 silver on one side of the scale, and she puts the other 20 silver on the other side, and she goes, "Fantastic. Okay, here are your potion ingredients, and thank you for shopping today. Have a wonderful day."
All right, minion, get the stuff and let's go.
Minion, who are you talking to?
Not you. My minion here.
She like looks at Phoenix like, "What?"
He's deranged. Forgive him.
I think most apothecaries have a little bit of like a quirk in them, you know?
Yeah, but he's a special case. I think he must have been dropped on the head as a baby if you admit too many times.
I am right
Anyways,
here.
Pearson, let's go.
Get the stuff and let's go, minion.
I am not your minion, and I ain't grabbing crap for you if you call me that again.
All right, servant, grab the stuff and let's go.
No, I am your equal.
Well, you both collect the ingredients and you guys head out. Is there anything else you guys are going to do, kind of like in the open air market and everything? You guys do have a little bit of gold on you. I don't think I took anybody's like money from them. Nope. 15 for Phoenix, 15 for Letlana, 15 for Solus, 15 for Kiritan.
I'm going
15 for Crip.
to. Did I not have that wonderful? Yeah, I'm going to, while she's continuing her little rant, I'm going to let my eyes glow a bit, and I'm gonna look around the shopping area, and I'm going to cast Detect Magic without a spell slot, and I want to look around with my Eldritch Sight and see if I can't find anything of value, magically speaking.
There's definitely a few items in some, like on the sides, like within the tents that you can kind of look into. One thing that you notice in particular is that there's a shop like really close, like kind of like catty corner to what you just what you just walked out of, that has jewelry, and in the center is a silver studded ring with a blue amethyst in the center of it.
Okay.
That is glowing brightly.
All right, I'll meet you halfway. You're my underling. That's final.
I'm not your anything. I'm just here.
You're here
in
to
case you
support
need-
me, right?
I'm here to make sure you don't get killed.
I ain't gonna get killed. They've already tried that several times. I'm pretty tough as is. Anyway, just follow me. Just follow me. And Keratin's going to walk over to that other shop and try to get the attention of the shopkeep.
A dwarf the same size as you with a short stand. This stand like is up to your waist at this point and everything. Has turned around, is just right. What do you need?
What do you want for that ring there? It looks pretty.
This one right here?
Yeah. And he's
This-
going to point at the one that's he can tell is obviously magical.
Right. And he's like, this ring is already for someone, so can't sell it. But this is more to showmanship for others out there that are interested in my jewelry. So can't sell it to you. Sorry.
How much they paying you for it?
About 10,000 gold.
$10,000 gold for that.
Yes, 10,000 gold for that.
Why on earth for?
Hold on, I have to look for someone's backstory really quickly. Well, shit.
Oh my.
Alright, Letlana, what's your last name? Or what's your family name? Letlana? Sonara?
We
Mic
can't
test
hear
1,
you.
2.
There you go.
There you go.
I said
What
my
is...
it's Hellgraven.
One more time. Hallgraven?
Hellgraven.
Hellgraven. Okay. Hey, yeah, the merchant inside the booth is... Oh, there we go. Thank you. The merchant inside the booth is like, well, it's for the Hellgraven family. Look, I'm not on the, I'm not wanting to get on the bad side of the Hellgraven family. So, like I said, not for sale. However, I do have wonderful jewelry else around the shop if you are interested.
Is
Yeah,
Letlana
but
close enough to hear that?
Give me a perception check to see if you hear this.
aren't you also like performing right now too, though?
Give me a perception check with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
but we're in the same area.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage because you
Okay.
are performing and you have to focus. Yes, if...
Oh,
Oh no.
I lost a nat 20.
Good. Oof. That hurts so much.
That's a 10.
I mean, he's not like at this point he's very much like not like trying to get like like Keratin away from him, so he's just like you could kind of hear the muttering, and you do hear Hellgraven coming from the tent.
She'll look over at the tent and give it a beady-eyed look and not move from her post for now,
Right.
just in case it might be somebody that recognizes her.
Okay. All right, Kirsten, what are you doing?
Listen, they're gonna be really disappointed in you when they realize that that is actually a fake.
Are you telling me that the ring I crafted is fake?
You crafted that? Do they
Yes.
know you're swindling them?
Right. Okay. If you're not gonna purchase anything, leave. Because
Come
I'm
on,
not.
Keratin. Let's go.
Listen,
No.
No.
You
No.
listen.
You listen here, you little shit. I'm not gonna listen to you insult me or my wares or my craft, and then you tell me, listen? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Come on, Keratin. Let's go now. Don't make me tell the ringmaster. You wouldn't want that pact to fall through now, would you?
is she really threatening Keratin right now?
You get a lot of that.
I'm starting to notice.
You made a
But
character. You made a dick of a character.
Sometimes
a
it is better to
dick.
cut your losses.
What? With the tech magic, does that tell me what school of magic it is?
Yeah, if you concentrate on it for a while. I would say that in your conversation and everything, you definitely have concentrated on the School of Magic, and you have found that it is an invocation spell inside the ring.
I was gonna do something, but
What are you gonna do?
Keratin.
I am sorry. I didn't mean to make you. I didn't mean to say you're not a professional at your craft or anything. You obviously know what you're doing. And it's good work, I admit. But it's not perfection.
Give me I don't know what you're trying to do here. Give me a persuasion check with that. I mean, if you didn't add the end, it would have been a normal, but you're getting disadvantage.
Yep.
A 13. He sits there, thinking about it, and he's like, right, okay, so, I will accept whatever attempt of an apology that was. I'm still not going to sell you the ring. I don't want to get high nobility off on my ass. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good. Are we done with business?
I guess.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Keratin's gonna look towards his underling.
Oh my god.
I'm not
just
your
shake-
underling.
He didn't say it out
Didn't say
loud.
it out loud. And he's going to shake his head and just start walking back
Okay.
to the rest of the group.
All right. Yeah, you can help out Letlana and Solus out on the for the handing out of the papers and everything. Letlana, I need a.
Yes.
Have you done anything to kind of hide what you look like?
Aside from have my animalistic ears showing, not much.
Okay.
She was just hoping her age plus the ears would help dissuade people from thinking she is who she is.
You. I want all four of you, Keratin, Letlana, Phoenix, and Solus, to give me a perception check really quickly.
Oh, hell.
Is that at disadvantage or
No,
regular?
this is an advantage. This will be a moment where you've got it. You're in the middle of tricks with Achilles.
How do you do it with advantage?
Okay. Well, you don't do it with advantage. It's a regular roll.
I got a modified 20.
I got a 13.
Or wait, oops. I made the wrong roll. I'm sorry. I did the wrong roll.
I rolled once. You're supposed to roll once, right?
Okay.
Yep. Why are you rolling with advantage, Letlana?
You said I was rolling advantage.
No. You're rolling. Oh, yeah. No, you're fine. And everything. So Sol's got 11. Letlana got a 17.
Okay.
Got a dirty 20.
Take the first one because I thought I'd.
It's either way. It's
Sorry.
fine. You need to get above a 15.
Yeah.
So, Kiratin, are you gonna roll for this?
No, Keratin's not paying attention.
He's just so interested in that ring.
He's got a lot on his mind right now.
Okay. As you are in the middle of your tricks and everything, Solus and Phoenix, at this point, you guys are too focused on the children that are wrapped around, running around and everything, handing out posters.
Yeah.
You see, Letlana, a woman with unrivaled beauty as she walks down, two guards standing beside her with the symbol of your house on their armor. You see the
as
face...
she's. I will say sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine. I guess I won't explain anymore.
No, keep going. I was just going to say something that happens to her when she sees it.
Yeah. So, you, as this woman continues to walk with her guards behind her, no one else kind of notices and everything, but Lana, you see a very striking resemblance and everything. She almost looks as if she's just a tad bit older than you. And you know that's your mother as she walks through the crowd. And a little child, in fact, this little child has run up and you should also take note that people in the streets are like kind of like not scattering, but like sidestepping out of the way to stay out of the way of this noble. And then you see Allie run up, poster in hand, and she's just like, Miss, you should come to Freak Show Frenzy. You look just like my friend. You're just as pretty as her, but you don't have the doggy ears like me and her. The guards have since moved in front of her, and like swords are in front of them. But you see this woman kind of like put her hands out, and she leans, like she doesn't lean down, but like kneels down and everything, grabs one of the grabs the poster from her, and she says, "Oh, you sweet child, look at you. Oh, you must be working very hard for the circus that you're in." And she's like, "Yeah, and the tooth fairy came last night and she gave me a gold coin and took my tooth away. That's what my friend Letlana says." And there's a pause.
Oh no.
Yeah.
As
upon
go
seeing
ahead.
her mother, she is going to unconsciously slip and fall off Achilles.
Well, like I said, this was in between, like, tricks between that you were on Achilles, so that's why you got the advantage.
Oh, are you saying there is a
Okay.
moment of shock, Letlana?
Damn it. Come on. Yeah, there's a very moment of shock as she cringes and says, "Mother?"
Oh, are you gonna actively go talk to your mother?
Oh wow!
Well, she wouldn't be too far away from Allie. As in my
Yeah, no.
character's point of view, being the motherly figure to Allie, she would not have gotten far from her.
No, of course not, and everything.
So
it's not a situation that she's like right next to you, but
yeah,
enough. There's like a small crowd because first of all, this is like huge taboo in the city of Mccory of like commoners or anybody that's not from Mccory kind of going up to nobility and talking to nobility as if like they're old friends and everything. So everybody around this situation has since frozen and looked directly at Allie and your mother. The guards, still hands on the hilt of their blade, have since backed up, letting your mother kind of handle the situation, like, let her decide what's happening in this situation. And as
you said there was a child with her.
No, it's just her.
Oh,
yeah, it's just your mother and her two guards. But as she says, as Allie says, Letlana, your mother's eyes tighten, and she pats Allie's head, and she says, "Oh, isn't that a wonderful thing to hear? Here, I think you have a lot more work to get back to, don't you?" And Allie's just like, "Yeah, if I sell all my posters, I could go buy things in the stalls. Thank you for taking a poster, ma'am." And she gives a little like curtsy and everything and runs off, like so close by. She's not gonna run off and be crazy, but like there's very much a like everybody's kind of watching her, and your mother is going to make a perception check. Do you want to attempt a stealth check?
Being that mother,
You roboted again, but I assume that you're going to address her. Anticipation is killing me.
I know, right?
Huh?
Hello?
No,
Have we
I
lost-
said.
You cut out again for like 4 whole
God
sentences.
damn it!
Yeah, it's like this isn't like
I don't know what it is. It's Discord.
Right. Like
think it's
we're
your
gonna have to
internet.
go through.
Because
we're gonna have to go through settings for you to kind of like piece together what's happening on your end of Discord because it might be like a sound issue.
I don't know if it's a combination of Discord and the internet, Discord and me running the stream, because the stream's picking up on me, no problem. It's got to be Discord.
Okay. Well,
but being that it's her mother, she would know her tricks already, at least the ones she remembers, and that Lana's gonna fail the stealth check, actively, because she doesn't feel that she could hide it from her mother who knows her.
Oh,
Or
no,
had
I'm not even
known
gonna
her.
make a perception check. Her eyes gaze over the crowd. She looks at every single person in the party. She looks at Solus. She looks at Phoenix. She looks at Kiritan. Because they're at this point, all three of you are watching the children to make sure that nothing happens to them. And she turns
Yeah.
and finally her eyes land right on you, looking you up and down as you are fully armored, dressed to the nines, sword on back, ears up, and give me an insight check. You are not allowed to not roll this. You need to roll this.
Okay. That is a 14.
You see heartbreak as she looks at you. Her eyes, for a moment, as she looks at you, like when you look at this woman, she has on an opulent dress where her sleeves go and past, like the only thing that you see on her, like out of her arms and hands, is just fingertips. As she raises one of her hands to cover her face, like nose and mouth, you can't see it, but you don't need to see those parts of your mother's face and everything. You know that she raised her hand fast enough to kind of cover her mouth to stop whatever was going to come out. But you see pure, unbridled heartbreak come from her eyes. And then her other hand snaps her fingers. The guards stand at attention immediately, and they walk straight to the vendor that Kiritan was just at. She picks up the ring that she had ordered, and she leaves the market. Allie has now, since like she's out of posters, and she has run up to you, and she's like, Letlana, I'm out of posters. Could you help me shop for things with my gold? Why do you? What? I saw a lady that looked a lot like you. She was just a little older, but she's just as pretty as you. How are you feeling
She'll
in this entire situation before you start any talking? How inside do you feel, Letlana?
she is I figured out what it is. It's my headset.
Oh no.
Ah,
What the sound's doing. It's my headset screwing up.
I was about to say, because I am listening to your stream for
Yeah.
you to speak, and I don't hear a word coming from your stream.
Yeah. No, just after you finished that, my headset said disconnected and then reconnected. So
Oh no. I have issues with that because it's my jack sometimes. But yeah, okay.
yeah, it's my
Continuing.
jack.
Yeah.
Um,
How do you tell me, how do you feel?
hang on 1 second. I got a fix for this. Hopefully. Seconds.
I'm a Werewolves Lives Matters activist, and I have mommy issues.
What the fuck?
I don't know if it is helpful if anything,
Can you hear me?
whatever you're planning, Kagan, but as I'm doing my like handing out posters and doing performance and watching the kids, I will slowly position myself between that one person and then all the kids.
The man in the cloak.
Yeah, the man in the cloak and the kids. So I'm kind of positioned. I'm not like looking at him or anything, but as I'm just doing tricks and moving around and everything, watching the kids, I'm just gonna position myself between him and the kids. The kids will be like in the center of the square, then it's like me, and then there's the cloak figure.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
I can. You're a little quieter, but I can fix that on my end. So continue. How are you feeling, Letlana?
Seeing the heartbreak in her mother's eyes, it breaks her heart because she knows what happened in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to. She does want to try and cover it up for Allie, but she is in tears.
Allie, she will notice your tears, and she kind of like grabs your leg and like holds you, like her body like wraps around your leg, and she's like, Letlana, why are you crying? It's okay. I'll get you something sweet to eat too. I promise. And like you
She
kind of see
smiles
that.
sweetly down at Allie and says, "Oh, honey, it's not you.
Yeah.
Something between me and the lady you saw."
Um, on the inside, the beast inside of you, you feel like this anguish is not turning into rage. You remember the first time you changed. You remember the first time how it felt,
Mhm.
the hunger, the anger, the unbridled rage that came from you, and you are you don't feel that this time. You have since grown with your curse, if you call it that. And kind of like inside of your mind, you feel like that bipedal version of yourself just kind of like wrap its furry arms around you. No words. It's just empathizing with your pain to give you the help to step forward. And that
And
is going to be enough, if that's up to you, really.
yeah, she will give Allie a weak smile and say, "Let's go get you."
Well, that's great for a segue.
Get you some ice cream.
We
Well,
could say
she's
that.
doing it more to distract herself than anything else.
Right. Uh, so and great segue and everything. As we separate from the crowd at the top, the children have since, in that entire process of the children selling of Keratin and Phoenix buying those ingredients and then harassing a poor dwarven jewelry vendor and everything, Boblin has since led both Grip and Cavaro into the underbelly of the city. You're like walking and on like paths of like stone, like meticulously crafted for kind of like an underwater like sewage system that leads out into the ocean and everything. As Boblin like does not care what he steps in and everything and stuff. Of like it's dark. He's got like he doesn't need a torch, but I think Minotaurs don't have night vision or dark vision.
I
I'll
do
check.
not.
Yeah, Minotaurs do not have dark vision. So, but he doesn't need a torch, but he doesn't even do that and everything. He snaps his fingers and you see a floating hand appear, and then he points at it and you see a light appear as this floating hand basically holds its mage hand and light together as he holds it above him. But he puts like a small cloth just to kind of like give you enough view to see like 10 feet in front of you, but not to let the entire sewer system kind of show where you three are as you guys kind of slink into the underground. And Boblin looks up and is just like, right. So, I'm gonna go. I have a supplier that we need to talk to for the circus. When when I'm done, and I just need you two to stand outside the door, keep guard, make sure nothing happens, and everything. When I come back, we'll head back, and then we're set. Okay?
Uncle, a moment.
Mm-hmm.
You really must work on your temper.
We're
No.
we're not getting back into that whole argument with the brat.
No, Uncle. It's not just about that. You are getting on in years. You're going to give yourself a heart attack or something. You need to calm down.
I could have literally slit him from chin to stomach in a matter of 2 seconds.
Yes,
You-
but we both know the ringmaster wouldn't have appreciated that, and I'm worried about your health, whether you like it or not.
I'm fine. Time has been on my side for innumerable ages. You know, working for the ringmaster has its perks. Um, and like you guys continue to slink as a footbridge kind of like walks, like there's like a small wooden bridge. Rats kind of scurry and everything from like around the area and everything. And it's just like it's not right. Okay, I don't understand why he deals with such a problematic person inside of the circus. Like, no one else has had this kind of a situation when it comes to Grip. In your time being here, there has never been another person like that little brash brat, right?
Not that I can remember, no. But I mean, that still, I mean, probably. No, I mean, I agree with Cavaro. I mean, that probably good breathing exercise.
I'm not listen. I cannot believe I have two brats sitting here with me trying to tell me how to control myself. Do you? I am the picture of health for a goblin. You understand me?
Question.
Hmm.
Sorry. I'm just wondering real quick, how far away were they from the wagon?
Who?
These three. How far
Oh, yeah. Did
are
we
they in the
witness any of
area
that?
still?
No, they're underground.
They're underground. Okay.
Yeah, they're
How did
under.
we get
they're,
here? I can only imagine.
He has his ways, but he basically like he's holding a map as it kind of like leads and everything, and he's just like, right, okay, so here, take this, and he hands both of you like basically a carbon copy of the map, and he's like, should anything happen and we get separated, just follow the map backwards, and you should get back to the cart, okay? Remember, we used the cellar door in Ironbeak Tavern.
I think I'm going to take a look at the map and then look at Solus and then look back at
You mean
Boblin.
Grip?
Grip, yeah, 'cause
Grip.
I'm the children.
Grip. Grip.
Uncle, did you forget we're minotaurs?
What? The ceiling is tall enough. You don't have to crouch down here.
Very well, Uncle.
You're just gonna let it go that Minotaurs don't get lost, but yeah, sure, we'll use the map.
He does not he cannot comprehend that as a goblin. Like, he has worked with you by his side consistently, and he has never understood that he's always just been like, yeah, no, I'll just let him lead. He'll be fine. He can handle it. And yes, you're absolutely right that Minotaur do not get lost in situations like this. So
We'll be going to the surface, Uncle. Try to keep yourself out of trouble and out of sight, as you usually do. Of course, you're very good at it, but still. This is a large city, and we are not among friends.
I have been in this city enough times that I can read it like the back of my hand. You don't have to worry about me. I promise. Oh, wait.
Fine. Grip and I are going to the surface. I have to clean the offal off of my hooves.
No, you're going to cover the door.
It's just so rank down here, Uncle.
He pulls out a little bottle and everything, hands it to you, like pop it open underneath your nose. Grip,
Fine.
do you need a bottle too?
Why not?
It's smelling salts that will kind of like dissipate any kind of like smell. And he's just like, I don't ever understand why you have such an issue. Why did you? What I listen. You know and you understand that should anything happen to me, that the next person in line to take care of everything like this is you, right? You
I'm
will have to
painfully aware, Uncle, yes.
you will have to slink down here in the muck. You will have to deal in the underbelly of each city.
Well, I can tell you right now that things will change after your passing. Gods forbid.
Right, so door's right here. And he walks up, he looks at both of you and like nods as you both stand back to the wall. Not fully on the wall. He doesn't expect you to like lean on the wall. And he gives like a curt like 6 knocks, 5 in a row, waits a second, and then knocks one more time. And the door opens and he walks in. And it's just you two outside. You don't hear a single word that's going on inside.
Once the door closes, Kvar's just gonna throw his hands up in frustration.
I don't understand how he doesn't understand. I mean, the aunties took so much. Look at my hoofs. They have mother of pearl inlay. I am the prettiest bull at the party, and he doesn't seem to understand that we could just go above ground for these things.
I'll borrow. I mean, he does kind of have. I mean, if you're dealing with like cities underground, you're not exactly going to find them in 5 hell.
Dealing with the baseborn and the lowest level dregs of society doesn't get us anything but the lowest amount of reward for all the trouble that we have to go through every city that we visit. If he aimed his eyes a little higher, he'd get a better prize. I'm not one for stealing or whatever he does either.
Not saying that you're wrong, ever. It's also about most desperate. Like, get. You need people that are order. Like, you only entice. It's easier to entice a hungry person with bread than someone. So same.
Baby, you're cutting in and out. Real sorry.
Yeah, I thought it was me for a second.
Sorry, I had turned my sensitivity. No, I had turned my sensitivity to non-auto to help get rid of the fan. All right. So anyway, I was saying, it's the same principle as like, you don't. It's easier to entice someone who's hungry with bread than someone who's well fed. So it's easier to work with people who are desperate enough to actually want to help us. Right? So I mean, I get what you're saying, but this is also, it's needed work.
Kavar is still smoking and still has the balm that he's pressed under his large nose. And he just looks
real
back
quick.
at you. Yep.
Real quick. 1 minute break. I'll be right back.
Perfect. I need to pee.
Break.
Okay.
Well, can we discuss Letlana for a second? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. There's a lot more to unpack there than you even understand.
Oh boy, I can only imagine. I for a moment thought that the ring was going to get brought out and presented, but no, Mommy left the market.
Yeah, there's a reason behind that.
Like she, still picked up the ring. Like,
Yeah, but it was for her family. Letlana's been gone from this town for over a decade now.
Oh, all the juicy tea. We're gonna get a lot this episode and next episode. There's gonna be a lot happening. I get the feeling that you're gonna be the center focus for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
Woohoo!
not trying to make my character the center focus, but it just so happens to be that way.
That's just how that's just
let
how it
just
comes,
let
man.
it happen.
You gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah.
In like another campaign in like 2 weeks, I'm like my character is going to be like the center focus, and I'm just like, okay, bring it on.
It just so happens to be that she's been in this area for quite some time, or she used to live in this city.
Don't give too much.
And
Whew.
well, I'm not giving everything out yet, but she did used to live in this city when she was 8 years old.
Well, yeah, I
Fascinating to
mean, I
learn more
gathered
about your character.
when he said
Sorry.
that was your mother, I kind of guessed that, oh, maybe you lived in this city.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm back. I had a phone call from a
You're good.
employee and everything. So, yeah. So, smelling salts still under your nose, pipe in hand, and everything, and stuff in front of you as you guys kind of don't lean on the wall, but kind of stand in the sewer next to this wooden door. Um, you have like a trench of about like 5 feet across of like sewer water, and then another kind of like stone walkway on the other side that kind of like leads around. And you just kind of like wait patiently between the two of you and everything like you're supposed to. Who and in a sudden moment the door slams open and Boblin is like at the door saying, "We've been had." And as he says the word "had," an
I'm back.
explosion. Welcome back. As he says the word "had," an explosion rips from behind him, sending him hurtling into the wall across the fucking sewer system.
Uncle!
Uh,
Oh shit.
everybody that's above ground feels a rumble from the earth shaking from that like explosion underground. And as a few things happen and everything. So the man with the black cape that's covered himself up and everything has moved, and there's you can the let's see. So out of the four kids that are like, so Allie's done, Caroline's done, Benji's done. It's gonna be Timmy. It's gonna be fucking Timmy.
Of course,
Uh,
it's Timmy.
it's so Timmy is grabbed. Everybody is still close enough that they can stop Timmy from being grabbed by this man that's up on the top and everything. Cavaro and Grip, you hear like shouting coming from inside of the room behind that Bill Boblin flew out of and slamming into the wall and everything. Boblin is motionless on the ground on the other side. So I'm going to start with the bottom really quickly and everything. Cavaro, Grip, what are we doing?
I think that the best thing to do here would be to rapidly close that door, brace it with my body, and then yell to Grip.
Get Uncle! We have to leave!
So I do exactly that. Do I need to make any kind of check to like
It
pick up?
depends. It depends on what you're going to do. He is over 5 feet away from you on the other side of on the landing. If you want, you can attempt a athletics check to jump over to him and pick him up, or you could just jump in the sewer, like in the sewage and everything, and walk over and then pick him up.
You said a acrobatics check?
An athletics check,
Athletics check.
because you are forcing yourself to jump a long
Yeah.
distance.
I will do an athletics. I get a +5 to that. That should
All right.
be. That is a 12.
Yeah, no, it's 5 feet. It's not that difficult. You bound over that at and everything, land there and everything. Give me a medicine check.
That's get no bonus too, but oh shit, that was a nat 20.
You got a nat 20.
Yes, I did.
Fantastic. You pick up the the still body of Boblin as he lays there and everything. You flip him over because he slammed into it face first and is slid down and laying down face first on the ground and everything. As you pick up his still body, you can feel air still coming in and out, but you feel like your arms are on his back and you're feeling blood pooling around your arms as he is essentially bleeding out on you. And his eyes both swollen from being slammed into the brick wall and everything and stuff of he is just unconscious. Cavaro, as Grip has picked up Uncle Boblin and everything, you feel like someone slam on the door, and you just hear, "There's more! We gotta get him!" As they continue to slam on the door, you feel uh a pierce as something has stabbed you in the back. As it's just all rampage at this point to try to get out of this room that you are holding back with your body, and you take 3 points of piercing damage as something has stabbed you in the back.
Ow! That's a nasty little poke. It changes nothing. I'm still gonna brace.
Okay. Boblin's in
You're
your
not
arms.
getting out.
Boblin's in your arms. You guys can book it if you want to right now.
Grip, go. I'll catch up. Go.
I leave with Boblin.
Okay. Because you're Minotaur and everything, you don't need to see a map and everything. Just as Kavara said and everything, you know how to get out. The fastest way out, actually, is the way that you got in there and everything. Most of the other entrances and exits and everything will lead you even deeper into the sewage system. But you, straight path, just right, left, left, boom. Entrance to the inn, into the Silverbeak Inn, and everything. And Cavaro, Grip has left at this point.
Oh, there's very little choice here. I'm gonna have to take the opposite path and go deeper into the sewers. So I will release the door. I know it's gonna fly open, so I'm gonna aim a nice high kick at the first body that I see, and then hightail it back out and go deep.
Give me an attack roll.
We'll call this what? Unarmed?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that. We'll throw the horns at them.
Oh no.
They're the same thing, but this just feels better.
You can do hammering horns and push them back.
He is the guy. Oh, you move back. Door swings wide open and everything. And this man is not ready for what's about to happen as you gore this motherfucker. Do the damage really quickly.
Okay, you got it. Get out of here, menu. Okay, roll that. That's an even 5.
What happens? You've gore this man. What happened to him as you pierce him and kill him?
It's a clean piercing straight through the chest to the other side, and I'm going to retract as quickly as possible, taking this poor fool, whoever they are, with me as I stand up and then dip around the corner.
You're gonna be covered. You're gonna be covered in
Yeah.
blood by the time we're done with this and everything. But yeah,
I'm not pleased, but
Yeah.
there are other priorities, and I have a body hanging off the top of my head, and I'm running.
Yeah, you turn opposite direction and everything, and you start booking it. And the guys saw one of their comrades get fucked, and they're like, "Fucking get him!" And they start chasing you and everything. However, again, Minotaur are strange creatures that, if they're in a labyrinth-like situation, like a sewer system or a maze, they can just do fine and everything. You smell the scent of a floral perfume and your body instinctively says, I gotta follow that right now. And you start running. And as you make your way deeper into the sewers, you eventually get to, like, you've lost pursuers. You've taken the body off your horn, thrown it into the sewer water and everything, have found a ladder, and that's where the floral scent's coming from. Do you climb the ladder?
I have little of a choice but to go up there.
Okay.
Ah,
Um,
this is so insulting.
Covered in blood. I love it. Top side, really quickly, with Phoenix, Letlana, Kiritan, and Solus and everything.
Mhm.
Little Timmy has been grabbed by the throat with an arm, man holding a dagger and everything, literally trying to drag him away. Timmy, for what he is worth and everything, is fighting back and everything and stuff. He has a 16 against this man's 15. So he is struggling as he is trying to get out of this man's grasp and everything, screaming exactly for Solus, actually, because you probably have been around Timmy the most when it comes
Yeah.
to how this child is and everything. And tears in eyes, crying. Members of like it's too widespread panic on top ground right now. Like vendors have since closed shop and everything, and is like packing important things and everything. Like the townspeople and everything have since started separating and running away and everything. Kind of like, what is happening? Is it an earthquake? Like, no, it sounded like an explosion from underground. Now is the um fuck, what's it called and everything? Oh god, what is it fucking called? Is the Underdark coming up to attack us and everything? And what is happening and such?
Mhm.
So what are the four of you gonna do and everything? I'll go from I'll take an initiative roll from the four of you really quickly.
Okay.
So that's gonna be Solus, Kiritan, Letlana,
Where
and
is
Phoenix.
the wagon?
The wagon is back at the front of the building.
How
Or at the
far
front of the
away?
gate. It would take you a turn to, like, if you dash, it would take you a turn to get back to the wagon.
No, I'm saying Carrington would probably went to the wagon.
After not getting the ring.
No, after the whole thing between the Phoenix and everything, he probably just and everything that's happened put him in a mood. So he would have probably
Oh,
wandered off back to the wagon, just waited on people.
oh yeah, no. So in the comfort of the wagon, Kiritan, you feel a low rumbling come from underground, and people in the area are screaming. Guards at this point are like panicking on the battlements and like at the wall and everything, as they say like, "What the hell is going on?" and everything, and such. So really quickly from the other three, what are your initiative rolls?
I got a 10.
Letlana got a 10, Soul's got a 6. Phoenix.
How do I roll for initiative?
So you'll look in the middle of your sheet and you'll press the +2 under initiative. There you go. Okay, Phoenix, you're the top of the round with this man struggling to contain Timmy and pull him out. What are you going to do?
Question. Can you use a bonus action before your action?
Absolutely, you can.
All right. So I'm going to use cunning action to dash over to the man and Timmy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, let me see. What's my highest? I don't think that would work. I don't think that would work. Trying to think what I need to do next. I'm looking at my stats. I'm like, okay, which one would be the most applicable that I have a good bonus in?
What are you thinking about doing?
Trying to take Timmy from the man somehow, whether that be talking him down or just taking him.
I mean, so you could do an intimidate check because this man's not going to let this child go. I'll tell you that now. Or you could just do a straight athletics to pull Timmy away, or you could just attack the man.
But if
You
I
could-
attack the man, I risk hitting Timmy.
Should you roll in that one? Yes.
Exactly.
But remind yourself that everyone in the circus knows that the children cannot die.
Oh, that's true.
You're just
But
going to
will
scar a
little
child.
will little Timmy forgive me?
I think he's more scared that he's about to get kidnapped.
All right. Let's see. Does my dash put me within 5 feet of reach?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could fuck this man up with an attack.
Because I dashed, do I get an advantage?
No.
No?
It's
Damn.
just a flat roll.
I thought I'd ask. No harm in asking, right?
No, it's there's no harm in asking at all.
Please be high. Does the 12 hit?
Yeah, a 12 hits this man. Go ahead and roll your damage. Now, the 2d6 is not going to affect... Why do you have 2d6 added to this? It's not sneak attack. Oh, no.
I used my rapier.
Right. I'm trying to understand why you have a 2d6 added to the damage and everything. So, 6 damage to the man and everything, not 11. And as you pull out your rapier and you just kind of do a quick thrust, stabbing into the man's arm, not where Timmy's at, but like his upper arm, and he's just like, "Ah, you fucking whore!" And he like hasn't let go, but is like gripping harder on Timmy and trying to finagle his arm, like the rapier out of his arm. That makes it Letlana's turn. I should mention to everybody, Letlana, Solus, and Phoenix and everything, at the sound and the rumbling and all that's happened, all of the children have since dropped the papers and have piled behind Solus and Letlana in like groups. The only person that didn't get away fast enough was Timmy.
Okay.
So all of the children are safe except for Timmy.
She's going to touch Achilles. Or no. She'll touch Solus and give him long strider, so he gets an extra 10 feet of movement.
Beautiful. I love the camaraderie.
And then for her bonus action, she's going to give Achilles the attack command.
Okay. You see a fucking direwolf just lunge at this man. Do you want to roll a d20 for me, and I'll tell you the additions he adds for his bite attack? Add a +5 to it.
Yeah, I could just.
Oh yeah, go ahead if you've got the
that.
stats. A 10 does not hit him, and you watch as like Achilles.
Yeah, just for.
Lost him again. Oh, there we go. I hear you again.
It's lagging for some reason. I don't know why. I've got a better connection than what I have it at my apartment. It's my PC. Something's lagging on my PC.
I see. So you watch as Achilles lunges for this man, and as he does, he has jerked enough of the rapier out of his arm to kind of like so the rapier is no longer in the top of his arm, and he has moved Timmy in front of him so that Achilles like stops mid attack and backs up because he is not going to bite a child. So that's going to be why he failed the attack. Any other actions that you can do?
That was my action and bonus action. That's everything I can do.
Allie, gripping your leg and everything, has looked up and is just like, "Cart! We gotta go, Cart! I'm scared."
We'll get there, honey. Just stay close.
Okay. Now, would you say that you realize that she's gonna follow you if you move towards this man?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why she touched Solus first.
Okay.
to make
Solus.
sure he could get the running charge on the
Okay.
man.
Solus, your turn.
Okay. Just checking one thing on that. Oh, I don't have that yet. Okay, that's why. Okay, I am gonna. So how far? So I can get close enough to do attack, right?
Yeah, it's like the dash was simply flair. The
Okay.
long strider is still. I love the camaraderie and everything. Also, let Lana give yourself inspiration for the camaraderie. It's beautiful. But yeah, he's close enough that.
I was trying to make sure Solus could get his charge attack off,
Oh,
because Minotaurs,
you have-
if they go 20 feet in one direction,
You-
they can deal damage.
You can definitely do that. You
Yeah,
can
I'm
definitely
gonna
charge.
I'm gonna let out a bellowing roar and then do was it? Let me make sure I can read that right so I can do this correctly. Give me 1
Roaring
second
strike.
I think I
goring
would
rush?
hear that, right?
The roaring.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would definitely hear the roar, wouldn't I?
Give me a perception check. There's no disadvantage or advantage.
Oh no, I'm
here.
great at that.
I would definitely let out a loud bellowing roar because I would run and do a.
Oh shit, actually, we're pretty good.
Yeah, no, through all of the screaming from the people in the area around you and from the area of the market, as they are now, there's bystanders that are screaming at this cloaked figure attacking a child, and then watching as the direwolf and a tiefling has attacked this man that's attacking the child and everything.
What?
You hear Solus let out a roar.
What the hell? That's a Minotaur! Shit!
And then you rolled a nat 1. Well, Solus.
Oh no! Oh no!
I just stumbled.
No, it's not a stumble. I warned what happened with Phoenix if she
Poor
rolled
Timmy.
a nat 1. If they rolled a nat 1, I'm gonna
Oh,
say
dear.
you're gonna hit him. Roll the damage.
Okay. Oh, of course.
Oh no! Is that max damage?
Max damage.
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
In a moment of pure, how are you feeling as you are watching this man basically grapple with you, Timmy, and everything, and he is basically like keeping a direwolf and Phoenix at bay? What is running through your mind before you do this goring rush?
Well, I must get to him as fast as I can and try and knock him out because
Emotion.
What?
Emotion. What emotion are you feeling?
Just
Anger, fear.
Just pure rage. Like, how dare they take this child and stuff, and what they're going to do to this poor child and stuff. I must get to this child and knock this person out. Just hit him with everything I got.
Beautiful. As you run, unbridled rage for a monk, mind you, towards this man who is grappling Timmy. He holds the child up, like thinking, I stopped a direwolf with this child, I could stop one of the caretakers. And your horn goes right through Timmy and pierces this man's skull and everything. Timmy is now like dangling on your horn, like gagging at like spitting blood on you and everything. And as this man basically collapses from like backwards from the basically lobotomy that he just got from your horn, and everything. And again, the children of the of the freak show frenzy cannot die. So all you hear next is just unbridled screaming from Timmy as he's basically just been impaled through like the center, like not the stomach, but not the chest, like in the middle, and everything.
That's so bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. You hear one of the children
Poor kid got a liver strike.
is screaming at this point.
I just
And
felt horrible.
more. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I said, can I gently try to remove the child off, and then I won't try to rush to the nearest take him to the nearest clinic or hospital or something.
How far
All you have to do
away-
is turn around and head to Letlana.
Oh,
How
I'm
far-
heading straight to Letlana.
there's a protocol that all three of you in your head, Kiritan, you have it in your head, Kavaro and Grip, everybody has it in your head. If shit goes south while you're in a town, first things first, get the fuck out. You are
Okay.
not part of this town. You do not stay here.
Okay.
How far away
Um,
are they?
She'll
It will take them a dash. If they take a dash action from where they're at on the above ground, they can get to the cart in no time.
Well, are they within 60 feet of me?
Who?
You said a dash, so that's 60 feet
Yeah.
normally. They're about
Yes, you.
60 feet, right?
Yeah, everybody is like
Okay.
within like 20 feet of you.
So as soon as he takes off that horn, or takes off the horn, as soon as he takes the child off of the horn, you will immediately start seeing that the child, the wound starts to glow, and it begins to close up. And I'm going to use 1 point of my natural ability given to me from God to healing light him for a 1d6
Roll the d6.
as a bonus action.
Roll it.
Awesome.
uh,
Would I know that is? Would I have been around enough that see Keratin use that magic? I know. Oh, good. Keratin's helping.
Well,
That's
about
fucking
that.
great.
I don't know if Kiritan, have you shown this ability to anybody in camp before?
Has shit ever
interesting.
went down like this before?
I don't think you've ever been in a situation before the pact and everything that like shit's hit the fan so bad outside of the camp. And when you weren't in a pact with him, they didn't give you orders to go into town. So, oh, probably not. This is a brand new, like, honestly, it very much looks like there's like a far ranged healing spell that's coming from Letlana that you would know of because Letlana can do this stuff.
Okay.
But Letlana is a paladin, not a cleric. She does not have the ability to lay on hands at a distance and everything. So, for all intents and purposes, you don't know where this healing spell is coming from. You have made Timmy's HP go from 0 to 1 HP. Congrats. He is still bleeding profusely, kind of curled into your body and everything, saying
Yeah.
like I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Please don't hurt me anymore. And like a rapid assortment. And
I'm just cradling him, holding my arms as I'm running and trying to help
Can I-
herd the kids back to the tents.
the cart.
The carts, yeah.
Okay. I heard a can I?
Since that was my bonus action, could I get a quick action in?
Yeah,
to
go
use
ahead.
message? And I would message Solus, so he'd get the whisper in his ear and the sound of Keratin telling him to come to the carts, bring the child to me now. We gotta go. You can reply to the message.
As the three of you, along with the children, Phoenix and Letlana, I'm assuming you guys start running back to the cart.
Yes.
how many children besides Timmy are around Letlana? Because she'd be the last one with them.
You have all the other children. You have Allie, you have Big Z, you have
How many numbered are there?
There's four, so there's Benji, Bob, Lilia, Allie, and Coraline. So there's 5 children next to you.
Well, she'll call Achilles back over, stick 4 of the children on his back, and lift Allie up onto her back, and quickly give the command to head to the cart, just to move quicker, since little kids can't move fast.
Right. Achilles jumps next to you. That you start helping the children on. Phoenix, as you start you get up to them, as you guys start piling the children on and everything, you pick up Allie. You see 4 more cloaked men come out from different areas of the open market and everything with clear intentions for the children and everything. But with a dash action, you guys can just break through away from them to get to the cart. As you guys are all doing this and everything, Grip, you have entered the inside of the Silverbeak Inn. Silverbeak Tavern. And as you climb the stairs and everything, I need another medicine check, please.
Significantly worse, 3.
So with the nat 20, I should also mention, because you got a nat 20 right last time, right? Or was that the jump check?
Was the medicine check.
Right. With the nat 20 and everything, I can also tell you that this man was making death saves as you were carrying him out in your arms. Boblin is struggling. He has not made a death save yet. He is on two failures right now as you get on the first floor. If you got a 3, I will allow you to attempt a medicine check to kind of stabilize him. However, you don't have kind of like the gear around you to kind of heal him. So it's gonna just be the flat roll, okay?
What was that? That is a 12.
Okay. You have. We'll get into that in a moment and everything. Hang. He is breathing. It's shallow, but he is not dying in your arms as fast. So, you get out of the tavern, and to your right, literally right to your right, and everything is the stable with the cart, and you see Kiritan sitting in the cart.
Do I notice them?
Yeah, you like as you kind of like look around and everything to kind of gauge like where everybody's at on getting to you and everything. The front door to the tavern next to you has slammed open, and you see Grip holding a very bloody and unconscious Boblin in his arms.
Son of a bitch, him too?
I rush over and place him in the cart.
I will immediately start healing this man, even though, we lost him. I don't think it'd be a great big deal. But nagging voice in the back of my head, I will start healing him.
Give me a medicine check.
A medicine
before
check.
you start. Yeah, before you start healing him, give me a medicine check. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. So a nat 20 got you a lot, but it can't get you everything in the underground sewer that was there and everything, because there's something that's important in that you couldn't necessarily glean with being in such like a dirty and gross area. Um, you look between Grip's arms and Boblin's body. He's still alive, on the cusp of death, mind you. However, you're looking at these wounds, and they're not just like burn marks. It's covered in like, it has a foul odor coming from it that doesn't come from the same, like, it's not coming from Grip. His arms are definitely covered in the foul odor of the blood, but like the odor is coming from the blood, as if something inside of his body is like making it worse for him to make these saves. For the intensive purposes of this and everything, you understand that he is poisoned, and it is affecting like every healing ability, every potion, everything. Like even being stabilized with that 12 and everything, all it has done is given him an advantage for the next roll for his save. What you can so everything that's go ahead.
So I know he's poisoned, right?
Yes. But not like 5e standard poison and everything.
So divine intervention won't help this man?
You have divine intervention at level 3?
No. I'm talking about, because I know that Lana's a paladin, right?
Yes.
You mean lay on hands?
Lay on hands is a divine power that can remove poisons or
Okay,
diseases.
would you say divine intervention on like the cleric ability?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, I have channel divinity, but
No. I meant divine intervention as in a divine power intervening on this moment, not the actual ability.
That's the cleric ability
I
that
know.
intervenes in a moment.
I was just using word wordplay. Sorry.
No, I get you.
Well, if I know he's poisoned, I will immediately tell Letlana because I know they are a paladin. Because I obviously don't have the means to unpoison him.
You could still technically use a healing spell on him and everything. It just won't be as powerful as you think it will be. Also, in that process and everything, the three at the top, which would be Solus, Phoenix, and Letlana, with the children and Achilles, you have gotten back to the cart. You see Grip covered arms and chest down, covered in blood, that kind of like smells as if death is coming off of him. And inside the cart, next to Kiritan, who is kind of like hovering over him and everything, is a very light, like very shallow breaths, very like bloody mess of Boblin. Cutting away from this, Kavara, you have climbed the ladder, and as you get out, you find yourself in a very different district that you are used to inside of Mccory. You find yourself in the nobility district and everything. Guards have like turned and looked at you because you're coming from the sewer system, and this is like a much more like heavily guarded area, as they're just like, what is happening here? As they start to draw swords, like, sir, can we have a chat with you, please? Why are you covered in blood?
Oh, wait. I have something for this. Hold on.
And he's just going to slowly, with one hand, like, hand out, like, fingers stretched wide, so there's obviously no weapon in there. He's going to reach into the bag and draw out a coin, a certain gold coin. And he will request permission. He'll motion for permission to approach.
They like one of the guards like has his hand like on the hilt, and he walks up and is just like, sir, we need information. Why are you covered in blood?
No, of course. I was told to give you this as part of the explanation. Here you are.
He takes it, and he is now under the friend spell for you. So what are you going to do to explain to him about the situation?
I was mugged.
Give me a persuasion with advantage. You know what? Even with that and everything, what a fucking solid lie. I'll add 2 to your roll. No matter what you get, you add 2 and it's advantage. Please roll your fucking persuasion.
Then a 2.
Jeez.
Ow!
Kavaro, I'm trying to tell a story, buddy.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, a lot of the rolls have not been great today.
Dice and get the bad dice out today, because apparently it built up a little.
It's fine. An 11 will pass and everything as you like as the man like pockets the coin. He looks at you and he's just like, right, Lord help you. Why were you mugged? Like, so you were mugged and then dragged into the sewers?
Well, they threw me into the sewers. Was very insulting.
Oh, he snaps a finger and like one of the guys like walks up and everything and puts a hand over you, and you see water kind of like spray you down to kind of get the blood and muck off you. It's not perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
It is very cold.
A prestidigitation would have been fine, but that's fine. We'll just deal with water.
I don't have prestidigitation. I'm a cleric. I'm sorry.
Oh, God, help me.
And the guard's just like, right, so, we are currently under a lockdown and everything, and you do not belong in this area. I have to ask you to leave the nobility district. I will escort you out of here.
That would be very helpful. Thank you. Yes.
Okay. He escorts you out of the nobility district and everything, and you are on the other side of the open air market. It will take you a dash action to get back to the cart. Again, you know in your head that when shit hits the fan like this, first instinct, get the fuck out of Dodge. Get out of city. We are not inhabitants of these cities. We leave.
That cart better not be
GTFO.
there. It already better be on the way out.
You take the dash action to go.
I think I'm just gonna attract more trouble if I run. I'm gonna quickly stroll, so we're gonna be walking.
Power
Okay.
walking.
All right.
Yes,
it's
power
gonna
walking.
take it's gonna take you 2 rounds.
That's fine.
Back
Oh,
at the
man.
cart and everything. What is happening at the cart as everyone has is now seeing a very bleeding, dying boblin in the cart?
Cure wounds.
Seeing
Give me a roll.
I need to give 2 rolls. There's the heal.
Okay. It
Hold up.
doesn't do it.
Oh, okay. Woo!
Okay. Your rolls now for all spells is 1, 2, 3 until you roll a 1, 2, or 3. You put your hands down on him, and you feel the pulse of magic as you kind of try to form curative magic into him, as it kind of surrounds his body, and this light glow forms around him. A he his breaths become a little bit heavier as he's intaking more, but a moment later you see him spit out more of his blood, and you can kind of gauge that what happened was it's not the 7 is not a 7. I can't tell you what it is, but it's not a 7. That's 1 round and everything. Is anybody else doing anything for Boblin? And
seeing
Go.
Boblin do this, Letlana's going to try to do lay on hands using 5 hit points from the pool to try and neutralize whatever's affecting him.
Okay. 5 hit points will. Let's see.
That's what it
or
says.
Poison affecting the creature.
Just for me to be 5 hit points to either cure a disease. Yeah.
No, you
or
use
neutralize
5
poison
points.
affecting. Yeah, no, that's fine and everything, and stuff like that. You tap. You feel the essence of your god reverberate through your body and everything. The beast inside you is what reverberates what your god's will is of your lay on hands. And as you push this heal to try and neutralize a poison and everything, that as you do, a whisper comes through your ears. I saw poison. It's worse. This is a curse. Something is hitting him harder than anything that I've seen. And it doesn't.
But I don't
neutralize.
understand this, right?
No. You could give me an Arcana check if you would like to. Or do you say anything about the voice telling you it's not poison?
Well, she wouldn't understand the voice, would she?
Oh no, you understand the voice perfectly.
Okay.
This
she will.
is your other self.
Excuse me.
The
This is
beast.
my wolf self. Okay.
Yeah, this is the beast.
She will relay that this is a curse, not a poison.
I would love an Arcana check from anybody in the area that would like to give an Arcana check.
This is a desperation.
I don't know
so...
I don't know if it matters, but I got a 12.
Okay, that still matters.
I'm
just
going
got a
to
10.
I'm going to use
10?
Tides of Chaos.
Oh fucking Jesus! Next spell you cast is going to be a 1 on the roll table then.
Oh man.
All right, roll with advantage on your Arcana check.
It's important.
Mhm.
And the game fucks me. Great. Nice.
You just had to get everybody survived. Everybody got above 10 for this curse and everything and such. Whispers have been going around throughout the encampment of Freakshow Frenzy. And some people even that have spent time, Grip in particular, you would hear these whispers coming from the ringmaster himself of the blight that has been rampaging through cities. But this isn't a normal sickness or poison or disease or anything. It's as if something is breaking through and killing people from the inside. No magics help it. No curative spells, no healing potions. It is essentially the idea of like a very strong radical version of tuberculosis that kind of runs through a body.
Not
And
even remove curse works.
uh no, it does not.
I mean, I don't have it yet, but
I know, but it still would not affect like in cases that have been heard around the campfire of Freak Show Frenzy. You've heard that it has the only time that somebody has been healed of it is the current head of Coma, the city to the south of Mccory, or sorry, Candor, not Coma, the city to the south. The leader of the autocracy of Candor contracted blight, and the only thing that saved the leader of Candor was a divine intervention from the gods themselves, which is weird for religion and everything. If anybody wants to give me a religion check and everything, but we're gonna kind of skip that and everything. And, that's round two and everything for everybody. And as round two ends, Cavaro, you have reached the cart.
Why are we not leaving?
We were waiting for you.
Get this cart moving now!
Letlana will look up to Cavaro and say, "We were trying to heal. We had something important pointing to Boblin, trying
Crying
to get
children.
him
By the way,
stabilized before we move."
I should also mention crying children in cart. There's a dying goblin next to them that they have like grown up with a little bit, and they're
Yeah,
like watching this man die.
I'm trying to comfort the children. Like I'll be trying to be with the kids and everything.
Give me a performance check.
Absolutely.
Give me the best performance check you can for these children.
The help action on that.
Taking advantage on that and everything. Grip is
I
trying
hope
to
so.
like both like
And
both Grip and Solus are kind of like like trying to stay in front of them so they're not looking at
too bad. I got a
Boblin's.
15.
It's a beautiful thing. The children, while crying, are like more huddled between the two big minotaurs. It sucks that I have to say this and everything, but like they're more clustered around Solus than Grip because Grip, you are still covered in all that blood, and they're just like, ah, Boblin.
And to be fair, I'm a big furry minotaur. I'm like a giant stuffed animal.
You really are and everything.
After all, the Highland cows are known as the gentle giants usually.
Right. Allie is still next to
Ilana.
Letlana and everything. She is watching the whole interaction between Letlana trying to heal Boblin and it not working, and she's like pulling at your like armor, and she's like, "You gotta help him. Little child looking at you, fear and tears in her eyes. For Cavaro,
Yeah.
you hear the sounds of like gurgling coming from within the cart. You know who it is.
Yeah, I do, but we also have priorities that we have to deal with right now.
Can I?
Somebody hand me my maul. Phoenix, get in the carriage seat and start moving.
What were
Can
you gonna
I?
say? Solus?
Can I? I don't know if this will help or anything, but to help to calm the kids down as well, maybe to help, I'll have all the kids start chanting a mantra and praying to the gods to help heal. I tell them
Which
to
god?
keep,
Which god do you pray
my
to?
God. Let me pull up
It's
the information.
it's Aaron or Michael. Which one is it?
Aaron Day.
Okay, so the day god and everything. So the
Mhm.
god of. All right. Oh man, give me. I mean, you had a high enough performance that the children don't understand the chants, but they're like trying their best and everything to like pray with you. Phoenix, do you get on the cart?
Yes.
Letlana, have you hitched Achilles back up to the cart?
She will be doing that as they start the prayer.
Okay. Allie is on
Achilles
Achilles.
would probably already understand the situation and be ready to move.
Okay. Everybody's in the cart. Kavaro, where are you at on the cart?
I will be guarding the front of the cart and walking us toward the gate.
The gate's not far. It's literally like you guys are like 2 steps in, turn, there's the stable and everything. As you guys like start to try and leave, guards have since like posted up and they're just like, lockdown, no one's leaving.
That's why I'm leading the cart.
Don't we all have coins though? We could just give all the coins to you.
You
do?
could. Yeah.
I will toss my coin towards I guess Solus is near me.
You could technically
technically
throw it at
we
a
only
guard.
need one. We only need one coin and need to send it to the head of the guard, or whichever if
Give
there's
your
a
coin
captain
to
there.
me. I'll handle it.
I will toss the coin. As soon as I see Kavaro going around with the axe, I'll toss them my coin. But I'm going. What?
I heard toss the coin to your Witcher and it said no.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what Kavaro is right now. But
I have to maintain a calm head.
When he
none
does
of us are
this,
getting out
though,
of here.
I'm going to call out, shield the children. Shield the kids! Fuck!
Stay calm, everybody. Just stay calm.
We're going to stay calm.
Who's giving the coin to the guard?
I will.
Okay. You give the coin to the guard. The guard, friends, persuasion check with advantage, please. They're like, look, I understand that you are trying to get out of here and everything, but it's lockdown. We can't let anybody leave. What the hell is going on?
It double clicked, so I got a 9 and a 6. Ignore the 14, 15, unless it's better for you narratively.
I'll take the 9 and everything. And the guard just puts a hand up. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you leave. There's a lockdown. Anybody else who has a coin can also get their pitch in and hand a coin out.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and give my coin as well.
Okay, I heard a question.
Was the guard that Kavaro handed it to the lead guard at this post, or
there's so many guards here kind of posted up and everything that there's more than just one lead guard.
Okay, can Letlana be able to tell who is the one taking full control over this contingency?
That is a man at the very top of the battlement and everything, kind of looking down. He is wearing a much like everyone is kind of wearing like chainmail, an iron helmet. This man is in full plate mail, no helmet, two-handed sword on back, and everything. He is probably the head
instead
of
of using her coin. Instead of using her coin, she's going to whistle at the lead guard and hold up a necklace with her family emblem on it.
You son of a bitch! How did I know? Oh, he looks down at you. There's no roll at all. He looks down, looks up, nods, and then he's just like, open the gate immediately. We have a Hellgraven leaving. And the gate opens. As you all exit, Letlana, you turn around, looking back. You could see through the covered wagon and everything, and behind you, you see 2 people standing at the front of the gate. You see your mother and your father. Watching the entire procession of your group leaving. Kavaro, have you since gotten in the cart after you have gotten out of the city?
As soon as we're past the gate, yes.
Okay.
I will scoop up my uncle and cradle him in my arms.
He's not. He's
He-
not.
Oh no,
Well-
this is nope. Just stop. This is Kavaro time.
The best I can do at the moment is just try and keep him stable. So in sequence, as we go, I'll use lay on hands, 5 points, again and again.
Still
third
fails.
time. Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, I know. Remind me which god you have again.
I also follow Ares. Aaron.
That's right. Hey, as you push in to try and neutralize a poison that you think he's being affected by, hey,
And come to my aid.
you feel light hands reach down and touch your shoulders as the aspect of the sun, as the aspect of steady note, oh my god, why am I having such a brain fart on your god, my love? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Those are the packs.
Aaron, light, life, nature, art, order, peace, and war.
Order.
Yeah.
So you feel
So we were praying to also.
you feel light, you feel the life as you push that life force into Boblin, and time just stops for you as Boblin's I don't want to say spiritual version, but kind of like
Astral?
an astral projection of Boblin kind of stands in front of you, glowing with like control and order. What in this moment when you were pushing, were you looking down at him?
Yes.
When you look down at, hold on, this needs some better fucking music than the tense here. Yeah, let's just do this really quickly. Also, I would suggest you mute the music channel so that you don't hear all these sounds. What are you feeling as you kind of like press this healing energy into Boblin?
Oh, there is a sense of regret, but a solid reticence about knowing this is happening no matter what. A calm wave of acceptance as he just looks down with pity at the old goblin.
Oh, you fool.
You feel your god literally like pushing that energy of life, control, order into Boblin, and it's not enough. Nothing can it's not neutralizing. As time kind of stands still, you don't hear like the sniffling of the children. You don't hear the chanting coming from Solus. Or Grip, if Grip has joined in that chanting to help him with to keep the children calm. You don't hear the wheels and spokes of the wooden wagon kind of like grinding as it's being dragged at a breakneck speed, I might add, out of the city towards Freakshow Frenzy. And as you feel a calm, not really serene, just kind of like breathless calm, like no one's around you. A hand grabs your horn and lifts your head up, and you see kind of a spectral form of Boblin kind of like gripping your horn. Anger directly in his eyes as he looks at you. It's not right. You know? It's not. I had so much to teach you.
I told you to be careful.
I was extremely careful. I did everything right. And you know what you know what happened? Doesn't matter how right you are, Kavaru. Everything could still go wrong. I've looked after you with Celeste, with the Ringmaster for so long, since you were nothing but a wee babe. You think for one moment this entire time that I've taken care of you and raised you as my right hand, that I didn't think about your well-being the entire time? I had to be careful every step of the way. I had to make sure that this child that had to keep coming with me on these dangerous missions was the safest one out of all of them.
The
Okay.
aunties won't like this.
Of course they're not going to like it. Don't cry now in front of them. You understand me? But you need to let this out later. Oh, and I should mention, you were right that you would be taking over for me. I didn't think it would be this quick, but here we are. You take care of the Ringmaster, okay? He's gonna go through a lot finding that I'm not here anymore. I've been with him since, hell, probably day one.
I'll keep them safe, Uncle.
Good.
Strength above all. Godspeed to wherever you're going next.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
My healing did do something, right?
Okay.
My healing did do something.
Uh-huh.
It sustained him, right?
Yes.
All
Took
right.
1 HP.
Yes, but I can sustain him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish to have permission to slap the shit out of Kavaro.
As I'm looking down at the broken body of my uncle.
What are you trying to do?
Slap some sense into him and bring him back into the present.
Okay.
Because he's not dead yet. And I'm not letting him die.
Oh, no, Kiritan. No, he's dead. There's a reason why this is happening.
I was healing him.
Right.
Sustaining him. I still got more spell slots. I still have more healing.
I will. You know what? Okay. You won't be able to smack Kuvaro out of this kind of like dreamlike stupor that he's in, but I will allow you to give another healing spell. Is it going to be another cure wounds with your?
What if I?
Say it.
What if I Eldritch Blast him in the face?
But you're going to Eldritch Blast the 1 HP goblin.
No. Kavaro.
Bro!
I need him to snap out of it. He's got the body.
Kavaro, I need a concentration check on the situation of you saying your goodbyes to your uncle who has basically raised you with Celeste.
I got a plan. You gotta let me cook.
Or you could fail this on purpose if you would like to.
I will fail it on purpose.
All right. You smack Kavaro, and Boblin disappears. You hear the sniveling of the children. You hear the spokes of the wood. And you hear the panting of Achilles as he rushes back to Freakshow Frenzy. And you see Kiritan like smacking you in the face.
What the hell?
Kavaro! Snap the fuck out of him, trust me!
What are you going to do now?
As I'm applying the last bit of my actual divine power of healing onto him that isn't a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I'm just going to assume it's going to do bare minimum anyway of 1, regardless of what I roll.
Yep.
And I'm going to look at him and say, Kavaro, trust me, get off the wagon!
Are you trying to stop the wagon in the process of this, or just push him out of the wagon?
Well, Kavara will step off the wagon if
The
might
wagon
help.
is moving at 120
I
feet
know.
a second.
I was about to say I need an acrobatics check right now, or you're gonna take some damage if you roll low.
I mean, I got 23 hit points. I think I can soak.
I'm going
Some
to
damage.
basically
2d6, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna basically leap up just to stay in his while he's cradling the goblin. I'm gonna leap up onto the goblin with my hands pressed to his chest while Kavaro is doing this. And I'm gonna wait for Kavaro to do his thing.
Okay. So you, Corvaro, you jump. Give me the acrobatics check. I am confused.
Yeah, so am I.
You
Not a
take
super graceful fall.
you. Kiritan, you're in Boblin's arms, right?
I'm in his I'm in
You're
I'm
in
in
Kavaro's.
Kavaro's. I'm a small creature. This is a big minotaur, so I'm assuming that he can hold us. And I've got my hands to
With the
touching
6
this
in
goblin.
acrobatics, going 120 miles or 120 feet a turn. All right, let me just kind of hold on, because at this point now we're not listening to sad, melancholy music. We're now listening to Goonies music. Weird left turn here. You hop out. It is not graceful in the slightest. Your legs hit the ground, and like the momentum of 120 feet moving has like barreled you, and you take 7 damage. And then in the process, I need a. Tell me what you're gonna do when you get out of the cart, Kiritan.
And why are you getting out of the car?
Also, mind you, these guys in one turn now, as you guys have jumped out, have gone another 120 feet away from you. So now,
That's fine. Let him
now,
keep going to camp.
Grip,
It's fine.
Phoenix, Solus, Letlana, and all the children, like the children have watched Kavaro get up, walk in front of them, and then jump out of the cart and everything. Grip and Solus kind of watching this also, and the children start screaming. Like, what is happening?
The carnival's not that far away from the town, right? It's right outside the town, so it's not that far away. We went 120 feet.
It's
so
about
what?
an hour's journey in cart.
That's not close.
Yeah.
I was told we were outside.
We're already
yeah,
out of the
it's
cart.
too late now. Oh well.
Stick with it.
I'm
thought I was closer than that. They said the outskirts of town, but okay. Well, fuck it. Start running as fast as you can.
Why did we jump out of the cart?
That's
I
fine.
This isn't even the fucking play. Like, this is the DM now going, what is happening? We can retcon and put you back in the cart if you want.
No.
Either explain the plan or retcon it.
Yes, please. At this point in everything,
This
like,
is
you have ruined a
ridiculous.
moment.
You need to explain what the hell you're doing at this point.
Please don't hide details from your dungeon master.
I'm not
I
hiding
need a
details
plan.
because I might explode, and if I explode, it might kill everyone.
Okay. So, we'll retcon then.
We don't need a retcon.
So you're just gonna explode right where you're at then?
I don't know if I'm going to explode. I don't know what's going to happen.
What are you doing?
You realize that him leaving the cart doesn't like put the rest of the people in the cart in safety if you explode, right?
They're over 60 feet away from me, so they're fine.
I should also mention, what level spell are you casting? Is it a first level spell?
Yeah.
The dice, there is nothing in my percentile roll for his wild magic that will affect you guys being 120 feet away. So you guys are all safe.
See, that's metagaming. I don't know that.
You did not know that. You're absolutely right. I'm telling you so that nobody here starts freaking out. Anyways, cast your spell.
And I'm going to, as Kavaro, I assuming, is running towards the carnival, right? You're a Minotaur. It's what you do. You run.
No, I'm with you because you asked me to hop out the cart.
I'm
We're
in your
this.
arms. I'm
Just
in
do
your
it.
arms right now.
Yeah,
With the
he's telling you
goblin.
to
I'm
run.
small. Remember?
Okay.
We're both
Okay,
small.
All right, yeah,
Run.
we're going.
Better
as
have a
you're-
good explanation for this, Kiritan.
Oh boy. So yeah, just keep running, keep running. I'm going to, when I start seeing that chest giving out, I'm going to apply another another cure wounds on him.
Give me a cure wounds.
Well, I'm assuming it's only going to do one, regardless.
You're right. It will do 1 HP.
Yep.
And now roll your percentile.
What is that? A 100?
Yeah, just a roll 1d100.
If you're looking at the dice on,
I got 100.
Holy shit.
Holy
God,
shit, Doc! What to do?
Hail Mary.
What happens in the hundreds? I've never rolled 100 in Wild Magic. Fuck me.
I want
V
you to
was
know.
speechless.
I want you to know right now.
Oh no.
I'm gonna hold on. There. I'm just gonna mute him really quickly for my sanity. I had a whole moment for you, Kavaro. You were gonna lose an uncle. I hope you know that. You had like there was all this planning. I worked really hard and everything. You guys did everything right. I should remind you. Oh my god. Hold on.
You know what? I'm here for it.
I'm not mad. I'm here for it also.
We're all surprised that this worked, so let's keep going.
I'm gonna turn up this beautiful temple music. Time stops. You press your hand in to this literally on the brink of death goblin. And I want you to feel that something has called out to you. One of the gods is answering your call right now. Which god is it, Kiritan?
Oh, you have to unmute him.
I did unmute him. He's here.
Perfect.
It's a thing. I don't know. I only know we're not using the 5e gods, right? We're
No,
only using your two gods.
There's only the three. There's Aaron, there's
follows
Michael.
Aaron.
It's the god of light.
Yeah,
So
that's Aaron.
Because technically Aaron is also technically your patron.
Yeah, that's.
You press your hand into this, and as you guys continue to as that cart continues to run 120 feet, you see the sky turn dark black. You don't see anything above as clouds roil through, dispersing and making the sky appear night. And for a moment, a crack opens and light pours down. And an angel, golden skin, golden hair, golden wings, floats down. And everybody in the cart sees this angelic being just float down behind you as you continue to rush back to Freakshow Frenzy. Kavaro and Kiritan, as this angel lowers next to you, its eyes open, and you see nothing but a perfect star, a perfect sun inside of its eyes. And it turns to you. What do you want, child of the light?
No more dying. No more death.
Do you wish for me to heal this goblin?
Yes, please.
The act of divine intervention is not something that is easily given, but you have a lucky day ahead of you. The angel's hand reaches down, taps Boblin the goblin's chest, and a resonating radiant light fills his body. I'm so fucking mad now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That whole thing! It always happens, you know? It always fucking happens. As the radiant light dissipates, the angel begins to float back up, hand outstretched, as if like beckoning for you, Kiritan, to come with him. You can't reach him. He's too far out of reach for you to grab. Boblin's eyes open, his chest breathing normally, and the angel goes back up into the sky. And the clouds dissipate. And now it's back to a normal view of outside of the city of Mccory. And Boblin looks frazzled, to say the least. And the angel says, "Blimey and farts." No.
People still need you and love you.
And he's just like looks between the two of you. And he just goes unconscious. That's it. That's all you're getting from him. But he's alive, full HP. Kavaro, how are you feeling now in this situation?
So, if I understand it correctly, I just saw proof of the divine incarnate come down from the heavens.
You, in your stupor of watching that, you know that angel is an angel of Aaron, your god.
I think speechless for a time, because we've stopped running. We're gonna acknowledge that.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You have stopped.
I would think the car would stop too after seeing all this. I think anyone in the near like 50 miles might have stopped doing whatever they're doing and watched this.
There's definitely this is gonna definitely change
if the cart would have continued on to camp. Y'all know.
Yeah,
that.
no, Achilles wouldn't have cared. He would have kept going.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Good to know. Letlana, like Allie has like gripped your shoulder and just like, look, as she like points the angel out and everything. You're going. You're like, there's no stopping. But
well,
like,
Achilles has a mind of his own when it comes to the command of go.
You could tell him to stop. You are the master here.
Nah, keep going.
But she doesn't want him to stop because they're still needing to get
the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah,
you're right.
No, we'll meet you at camp. That's fine. Yeah.
So
yeah.
All right.
She'll still gawk at the angel, but she's too dumbfounded to tell Achilles to stop, and because she's not speaking the command to stop, Achilles just goes.
I think after all of this, because wow, what a roller coaster. Kavaro strokes over the old goblin's whatever he's got left of his hair, maybe none, I don't know, strokes over his head and smiles and just tucks him in close. But he turns to look and regard Kiritan with something, a mix between awe and not suspicion, but just a nonplussed shock.
Annihilation?
Yeah, and
thank you, but I think you don't understand that you've just upset the natural balance.
Oh, yes. Oh, you get it at least. I love that. Yes.
Destiny comes for us all at some point, Kiritan.
Balance is for fools. Kaburo is friend.
Maybe you're right.
I'm
And you
gonna
know
break-
what? Maybe nothing will happen. But let's let Ringmaster decide that. Let's get back to camp.
Kavaro's
Come on,
friend.
on my shoulders.
And Goblin is Kavaro's friend.
Right, you are.
All right.
And
we'll just resume a nice walking pace.
I'm
Kiritan
going,
on Kavaro's shoulders, Goblin in the arms, and we're just gonna
I'm going
like
to
a
say
steady train pace.
I'm going
keep
to
going.
say little Kobold friend passes out at that point.
You're holding two little babies in your arms, a little goblin
I'll
and a
just
little kobold.
take them both in my arms, and we'll just slowly, steadily make our way back to the camp, following the wagon trail.
Like, it takes an hour for a wagon to get from point A to point B. It's gonna take you about 5 hours,
Yeah, that's fine.
but you make it
Yeah.
back and everything. And that's gonna be the end of session 2.
Session 2. Jesus Christ.
Don't you? Everyone should stay behind and listen to the shenanigans of me venting about my anger. Wait, no, it's just my anger. Okay, I'm just angry now. You want to know how many times? Okay, I have on this paper. A nat 1 is an instant explosion of 10d6, okay? And then the nat 100 is essentially a divine intervention. And this motherfucker breaks a fucking, this is the 3rd time this has happened.
I said divine intervention. I really did.
The gods stopped playing their Jenga for 10 minutes to answer a call.
Yeah, apparently Aaron and Michael in the heavens, who are playing Jenga and petting their dog Achilles and everything, have looked down to see a dying goblin and a fucking kobold just going, oh my god, wild magic heal. And then Aaron's just like, you know what? I like that goblin. I like that kobold. Here's an angel for you. What the fuck?
I gotta take this call. Hold up.
Go ahead.
No. That's what I'm saying about the
I gotta
gods.
pee, and then I want to hear this rant.
5-minute break, everybody. Thank you for being here for
Session 2.
Session 2 of Freakshow Frenzy. I hope everybody had a fantastic time. Also, thank you so much for my husband, Rainbow Treble, for coming in and taking over for Grip Studwell for today's session. He will be coming back, I think, next week also, unless Grip comes back out of random nothingness.
Thank you.
So,
I have a feeling that Lana's going to have a fun time next session.
That being the case, however, I will be stepping away for a moment, and I will be telling my husband to mute himself so I can let loose some steam. I will be right back, everybody.
To be fair, okay, to be fair,